rolling.
Tresor, have you ever got curved on a bubble?
In
Don't
my younger
lie.
days, yeah.
Okay.
I would never say no. Everybody's got curved on a bubble.
Have you tried to like hand out a bubble and gotten curved?
Never. Not that I ever remember.
I believe that, honestly.
Actually, I'm not going to say it.
I've rejected bubbles, but like I think I'm pretty nice about it.
How do you reject a bubble properly?
You can't make the situation hot. Like if a girl backs up on you, kind of just gotta like spin and leave. Like you can't stay there. That makes it worse.
You seen the
You kind of
video?
just gotta disappear.
Spin and leave is crazy.
No, you just gotta disappear.
Vanish.
If I go to back it up on a man, he just does a 360 or 180 and leaves.
Yeah. You have to.
I don't think that's ever happened to me. I don't know.
Actually, I curved a bubble at this at one of the past Caravana
This most
motives.
recent banner?
And I actually felt really bad. I felt bad. Cause I just hope that she didn't think that I was being mean to her.
What did you
Well,
do?
Yo,
anyone
that's a-
would think that that's mean.
That's a big thing with curving someone. You don't want to be mean.
But it wasn't even like a back it up. It was one of those where like she was kind of walking by me and she looked at me and she kind of gave me like the do you want to dance? And I'm like, no thanks, I'm good.
Oh, that's not that bad at all.
But I just hope she didn't take it back.
Yeah, no, I know.
I
Thank
think
you
that's
is-
better
yeah,
than
that's
me
wholesome.
backing it up and then him just like moving away.
Well, I think
Because then you go full force. You know, like I went 90 and you literally just said no.
don't you think as a woman though, it's almost even more like
More what? You're also
to
in
get
a
curved
more.
as a woman for a bubble?
You're also in a more vulnerable position as a woman because you're,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you
yeah,
just go put your
And
hands
now you
on
gotta
you're
get
bent
up.
over. Now you got to stand up. And
Yeah, that's-
or when you're a guy, you get curved. You're already standing. You kind of just like play it
Yeah.
off. You know what I'm saying?
Or that's
like,
how I used to just test it. I used to just stick the one leg out and see if she didn't do anything, then I would just slide in. But if I stuck the leg out and she wasn't with it, I would just bring the leg back in. I'm good. That's it.
That's smart.
I only asked because my boy said he saw a woman get curved from a bubble and he described it like a crime scene. Like it was just
man.
it was
It
the
is-
craziest thing I've ever seen. I've never seen
It
no
is
shit like
pretty
this.
sad because honestly, like realistically, you're probably gonna bubble. Like if you're a guy and a girl backs it up on you, there's a very small amount of reasons for why you wouldn't dance with a girl. There's reasons, but it's very small. So I think girls' shooting percentage is probably pretty high.
Yeah,
Fair.
I think so too.
Yeah, I agree. All right, are we? You can do the intro.
Like Zoe, mama, I go
Relentless.
What up, Zoe?
Relentless.
What up, Zoe?
Relentless.
Shut the up, Clyde. Accept trade.
So you think people just click this next 30 when the
It's like a
intro
it's like a
I don't think
Netflix,
anyways, we'll have a new
Netflix
intro.
episode. Like skip
Skip
intro.
intro.
Yeah.
They want one of those.
I mean-
I definitely skip intros on podcasts. I'm not gonna lie. I
That's
do.
fair. I mean, I'm not offended if
Me and
people
my
skip our intro.
Me and my brother get into an argument about this at least once a week.
About our intro?
No, he hates the beginning of podcasts. Like he hates. You know what we just did there? Like kind of just rambling. We didn't
Yeah.
start one of our topics yet, but you kind of find out how people's weeks were and everything. I like that. I like
Yeah.
the catch up, like with the hosts and everything like
Right.
that. But like you're saying, a lot of people don't. They just skip right to the topics they want.
I hear that. But I'm welcome to episode 38.
I think
We are
No,
one away
it's
from the season
39.
finale. This is 39?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're one away from the season finale. Big 40. Right? Yeah, season finale is next week. A lot of people have asked me to come.
Yeah, Dwight Howard, Jeremiah Grant. Let's go.
Google that right now, bro.
Oh
No,
my
I was just
God.
saying. Like,
On what Dwight Howard on what team?
championship.
Not
Dwight
Orlando.
Howard, bro.
Champion. What?
Lakers.
Lakers?
Yeah, 39.
He needs to give that ring back to LeBron.
Okay, anyway.
We want to talk about NBA players that are starting a podcast that I'm looking forward to.
LeBron?
Dwight.
Oh.
Oh,
Dwight
Dwight.
starting a podcast?
Yes. Dwight is starting a podcast.
Is he going to talk about his...
He's not.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to
Is-
say his sexuality and the truth
He is
about
not
it.
going to talk
God
about it.
damn.
Because, I mean, the world knows that Dwight Howard is, he's
Brandon Ingram needs a
definitely,
podcast.
You said
still-
Brandon Ingram?
Brandon
I
Ingram
would
needs
not
a
care
podcast.
for
The quietest
Brandon
guy in the
Ingram
NBA?
podcast.
I just think he has very good. I feel like his stories would be.
You know that man is like collectively everybody that plays with him is like he's the most quiet guy in the world.
I didn't know that. I didn't know his.
He's like a
personality.
mute. He's like a Brandon
A mute
Roy
is crazy.
Kawhi type.
Oh,
Like
I didn't know
Kawhi?
that.
Yeah, it's like if Kawhi started a podcast.
Yeah. I don't
That's
know.
what Brandon Ingram would look like.
But anyways.
Welcome to Kawhi's world.
Yeah.
Ew. Anyways.
That'd be his intro.
The season finale is going to be next week until we're gone for the holidays. Some people have asked me if we're going to do like a live like not like a live, but like a small little intimate group.
It's kind of
show.
a bone of contention behind the scenes, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I'm open to it. I maybe don't think we're gonna have another rotating chair again, but I'm open to have it. Huh?
I like doing it.
I didn't mind, but like people had to like actually rotate the chair. You know what I mean? People can't be scared to talk. So I'm open to having maybe like 1 or 2 guests on for the show. People are gonna like solidify. But I'm also open to having also people in the room, like a end of the year. It's like it's literally just like recording a lot, like people like Disney shows when they record live, like you have the laugh, what's the laugh? What's it called? The laugh track. Yeah, it's literally like that. It's not that serious.
Okay.
I think it'll be fun. So yeah, for people who did ask me about it, it'll likely happen next week. If you hear from me, you're invited. If you don't, sucks. The room is not that big. But yeah.
It's kind of big.
It is kind of big, but they don't need to know that. We don't need to know that. But regardless, we have a pretty jam-packed episode, a little bit of a random order of topics. But do you want to talk about, we can talk about our weeks, because I went to Open Secret live dating show.
How was that?
Oh, yeah. How was that?
Yeah. It was a very interesting concept.
What's that? Like a live blind date bachelor type
Basically,
thing?
yeah. So honestly, so for people who don't know, obviously you know that we're people who don't know, which you should know, we're based in Toronto, Canada. And there's a group in Toronto that's called Open Secrets, and they're kind of like an event group, sort of like they post about different events, hot events happening in the city that are more catered to like people of color. You know what I mean? Like if you don't want to go to like 44 or like Lost in Fact, like those basic clubs in Toronto, there's like different like parties that they'll highlight. Like, hey, this weekend there's this on this day, you know, and this is the DJs. So they do a good job of like highlighting that stuff. So if you're ever in Toronto, you want like a very like good, maybe low key, maybe not talked about too much party, they'll post about it. So that's their group. If I'm not, hopefully, yeah, they kind of do like
Your
events.
finger keeps scratching the mic. I can hear it.
Oh, sorry. It's because it keeps swinging. Oh, never mind. So yeah, that's what they do. And they obviously are starting to host events for themselves. So last weekend, right? Yeah, last weekend?
Friday.
Yeah, they hosted a live dating show. For everyone who already knows, dating in Toronto is horrid. Horrid.
Trash.
Terrible. The streets are disgusting.
Despicable.
So it was interesting to see how they were going to do a live dating show. It wasn't what I expected, I won't lie. So it was 1 woman and 6 men. And on one side of the stage, it was the woman. And on the other side of the stage, it was 6 men. And there was like a barrier, so she couldn't see them. And she couldn't see them until they got voted off. The crowd was picking the guys for her. It was good. I liked the concept. I liked the venue. You know, Mucho, shout out Mucho. He's been on the show before. He was a really good host. My first feedback is they need to do better casting, I think. I'm not even saying that to be mean. Like, I think
They weren't playing along?
they were, but I think it could have been more engaging, if that kind of makes sense. Like, I feel like I don't know how this works. I don't know if they did casting for it. I don't know if, you know, they just chose people who were like down, but I think if they held like a genuine like casting call, they would have maybe found like hidden gems who are more open to just like, I didn't date entertainment, right? You gotta like say wild stuff and get the crowd like shock factor stuff, you know what I mean? I think that was a little bit lacking, especially on like the stage side.
Was the girl a baddie?
Yes. But she could tell she was kind of timid. So that also didn't really help, you know what I mean? Like, you know when girls are like timid, so like they're a little bit like conscious of like what they're saying and like their image.
Yeah.
No, you need a girl who's just like loud mouth, wild.
And you need guys that are the same 100%.
100%. At the end of the day, it's entertainment, right? And that's what I think was lacking a little bit. Another thing that was lacking is both the hosts were men. You need a female host. You always need a female host. There's a reason why there's a very small amount of podcasts that are male-led that don't do well. When a whole group of men are
male-led that don't do well.
Yes.
Okay.
Like there's not like most successful podcasts have a woman behind the mic in some way. Even look at Joe Budden. He knew he had to get a woman behind the mic. At some point, you have to have a female in the room.
But what?
Do you see what I mean?
I agree with what you're saying.
I don't disagree. I'm just trying to think what other podcasts are like men and women that are up. It's usually either two women
The
or
Reed
men.
or the Reed.
Van's got one with Rachel Lindsay. That's pretty.
Yeah. Well, Joe Budden podcast now has
Mel.
Mel.
Now, yeah.
Rory and Maul now have Damaris, which she contributes quite a bit. Who else is there?
So do you just mean in the group? You don't necessarily mean as, because I wouldn't call Damaris a host. She's not a host.
That's
of the
true
podcast.
too. Yeah, I guess. But I mean, like, you need to have
Okay.
a female
Yeah, yeah.
voice
I get it.
somewhere.
I get it,
That's
yeah.
what I think.
I
Like,
agree.
like Shits and Gigs is different. Like, they're a huge podcast and like they are genuinely just funny. So I think from a comedy
Gets to
standpoint,
a Joe Rogan type. bag
yeah,
when it's
yeah,
like that,
exactly. I think from a comedy standpoint, if they're really funny and loved, a whole like 100% male group or cast can work. But I usually think that a lot of the time men realize, yo, we need a woman in the room to like bounce. And I feel like that was kind of missing from the show. It would be fun if they had a female host. I won't lie.
Yeah, call like Jafina or Rasha or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it would be good if they had a female host. But yeah, I mean, I think it was still fun. I also would probably change the concept a little bit. Like, I feel like it should be like more like speed dating. Because eventually it kind of gets dragged on, right? Like, okay, we're voting for this person to stay, and now we're down to this person. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, okay, like, yeah. But and one of the guys was thankfully a comedian, and he was the guy kind of keeping it alive. But we didn't know he was a comedian to the end of it. So we were like, bro, if you guys didn't have him, then where would we be in this show?
Yeah.
It sounds like they were trying to like really create a genuine like thing between the girl and whatever guy she chose. You know?
Yeah, but I could tell
They weren't going for shock and
the
awe.
thing-
They were going for
yeah,
realism.
and the worst, not the worst
Which is
part,
cool.
but
I like that.
another part is because the crowd was choosing, we were obviously choosing the most engaging guy and the guy who like made us laugh or like, you know, gave good answers, which was the comedian guy. But I could tell that was not her type. You know what I mean? But so when we're choosing it from our entertainment standpoint, not us thinking this would be great for this girl. So at the end, you could tell it was kind of like when she saw him, she was like, and then that's how it was. But I mean, like I said, it was a really good concept, though. I'm glad I went. They're doing something interesting because we don't really have stuff like that here.
You gonna
so
do
it's good to see.
For the love of Zoe when we do a live podcast?
That would be hilarious. I would be open to it.
That'd be funny because it's like guys that have been listening for a long time, so they know you. They know what you like.
I feel like, and we should probably do a live show in the spring. I've been doing some research on venues. I feel like when we have a live show, I will give men the opportunity to fight me.
Damn.
You know, the men who like catch me on road, like, yo, I gotta talk to you about what you said.
That's a good
that
segment
will
idea.
Be a
We'll
great
get boxing
segment.
gloves and
on
everything.
stage.
Yeah.
No, okay, not fight.
I know, but I'm just saying as a branded like.
Yeah. For the men who think that they can come here and argue with me and, you know, go back and forth, I think the live show will be the first time that I will give men the mic to try to go head with my mouth.
We are doing that
Pause.
for sure.
Head to
Hell yeah.
head with me.
Yeah, we're doing that.
Because I'm telling you guys, so many men see me on the street want to argue. All the time.
Just
And
the
this would be
same
great
topics?
because you guys always say, oh, yeah,
Men
sure.
want to argue with me about what you say.
Exactly.
Like,
So I think for our live show, we will
it's got to be like a homecoming thing at
have
this
an
point.
argue with Zoe segment.
Go through 5 seasons, 100 episodes, and don't do a live show. Like,
I know. It has to happen.
gonna be-
It'll happen. Spring. Promise.
okay.
But anyways, how did your guys' weeks, stuff like that, going?
Oh, cool. Nothing special with me. I was chilling.
Yeah, I didn't have too much of a crazy week.
Really? I mean,
I watched the
feel like-
play-in, and that was fun.
You what?
I watched the play-in tournament.
Oh, so did I. I mean, it's the play-in tournament for the NBA was just. I mean, you mean the in-season tournament?
Yeah, sorry, the
Yeah.
in-season. I didn't. Yeah, not
Yeah.
the play-in, the in-season. I don't like your tone. You don't.
Shout out to Braun.
Because
Yeah.
why? Like,
What do you
it's
mean
so
because why?
scripted.
He
It's
won.
gross.
Scripted how?
It
Yo,
is scripted.
Braun can't do shit, eh?
Scripted.
Oh my
How can
Scripted.
the game
amazing
be
to me.
scripted?
That
They
what do you mean?
lost.
Wins and you're upset?
They lost. How is the
Oh,
game
The
LeBron.
Indiana Pacers were in the finals. What do you mean?
Adam Silver is
A
jerking
genius.
off
But
with
how-
so much money right
Oh
now
my
But what?
God.
But
from the Lakers winning the in-season tournament.
but for the most money, the Pacers would not be the ones that the Lakers would be playing if it was scripted. That would make no sense.
It didn't matter who was on the East.
Yes, it does.
No, they needed the Lakers to make it. And, of course, the story was going to be, LeBron, 39, year 21, first winner of the
Did you watch
in-season-
the games?
Yes.
He
First
was
winner.
blacking.
of
Yo,
the-
he was on.
He was going
He looked like the
crazy.
youngest
First-
person on the floor.
For
like,
sure, but I'm just
yo,
saying.
you're a hater. You're
First
hating. Okay.
MVP of the in-season tournament at 39. Year 21, LeBron James still the king. They're getting an in-season tournament banner.
Okay, that
like,
was a little-
come on.
That stuff was.
LeBron can't do nothing, bro.
Like,
Because I seen
come
the
on.
commentators
Just say you're a
saying
hater,
it,
move on.
and it was a fact that LeBron haters had 2 tweets loaded as soon as they went to the finals. It was either going to be LeBron sucks, he lost another final,
Yep.
and this
No, I
wasn't
would've
even the
never said that.
finals,
No, I would've
or it's another Mickey Mouse ring for LeBron. This doesn't count. Why are you celebrating? It was
No.
going to be one of the two.
I'm not saying don't celebrate because whoever, I thought it was a good prize for whoever won. I'm just saying this is just the story that the NBA wanted to jerk its money off to. Because if the Indiana Pacers won, there wouldn't have been much coverage. There wouldn't have been much, hype. There wouldn't have been what are they gonna like? What's
Do
the
you do you see the coverage that Tyrese Halliburton is
That was
getting
that's
right now?
the only coverage it would have had was Tyrese Halliburton.
I think it's good for the league, just especially because last year.
I am all for the new league coming up. So I would have rather preferred the story of, Tyrese Halliburton, what was he, pick 12, how many teams passed on him, winner of in-season tournament, keep your eyes on him, get lead. I would rather that than 40-year-old LeBron. Yes, we know LeBron is so great.
So
Why
they
do
should have
we-
won then.
Oh,
They
please.
would have chose that script then if that.
And the Bucks shouldn't have lost to the Pacers then. It's that simple. That's not LeBron's fault.
big
Hey,
hate.
man. I'm over it.
No, you're
I'm-
not.
I am.
And
I am.
Anthony Davis finally decided to have a good game, and they won.
Over it.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
He's the oldest player in the NBA.
That's great.
The man was 38 out there looking like he's 28.
Okay.
The GOAT.
Next. Like, I don't understand why we keep talking about this.
Because it pisses you off and it brings entertainment at this point.
Like, oh my God. Okay, yeah, LeBron James is 40. Yes, we know he's great. Next. I'm so ready for the new era of the league. I'm
So what's
ready.
next?
Yo, when he retires,
Then
you're
who's
gonna
next in
be.
your mind then? Who's next?
I don't know. That's a very good question. I don't know. It could be Jason Tatum. It could be Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
I hate that you went straight to him first.
No, I'm just, these are literally discussed and like prospects of the league. Like, I'm not
Yeah,
even just saying that. Like,
but they're not.
Shea has now entered the conversation.
Okay.
Jason Tatum.
Okay.
Obviously, Giannis, Jokic,
Luka.
is doing like record-breaking
Them
stuff.
type of people, yeah.
I don't know if Luka can be the face of the league though. We're talking about up and coming, as in like
A
the
non-American can't be the
Ja.
face.
Ja, once he comes back, your bestie. When's he coming back?
On the
he said-
15th.
Oh, that was 22nd.
I swear it's the 15th. I
Maybe I
don't
shouldn't
know.
do those sound effects.
I thought it was 22nd.
I don't know.
I saw him tweet something about 4 more games, 8 more days. So maybe you're right.
Free 12.
Anyways, yeah, all that. I'm ready for the new era.
The
of
only
league
12 we rock with is Ja.
coming. Oh, dear.
You feel me?
So yeah, but I mean,
But none
I
of them
don't
are
know,
there yet. If LeBron said, yo, this is my last season, NBA is shaking next season.
oh for sure, because they need
December
a new.
19th.
Oh, 7. Okay, yeah. So they need a new face of the league. I understand that for sure.
I was big on this at the beginning of the season, but I think the young boys are going to be okay. Like Chet,
I agree.
Chet and Wemby are going to be nice.
100%.
moving forward. Chet's American too. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
so
he is.
they're gonna push him. He's gonna get the Austin Reeves treatment.
But I also, despite how many great players there are up and coming, I don't know who will be the next face of the league though.
Definitely not
a di-
Zion.
definitely
Definitely
not
not
Zion.
Zion.
New up and coming.
We eat the table.
That's body shaming.
That is definitely body shaming. But I think
Stephen A. Smith over here. Jesus Christ.
that was really mean.
No, that was out.
I'm sorry, Zion. I rate you, dog.
Do you?
I do.
I don't.
I rate Zion.
He's a disappointment.
He makes questionable choices, but
He's a very big disappointment to the league.
he has
He
the
could be
best.
big if he took
He has
care
the
of
best
himself.
hoop mixtape, and no one could ever take that away from him.
He may not even have the best hoop mixtape.
It's arguable.
I don't
Top
think
3
so.
for sure.
Yeah, top 3.
Top 3 for sure.
Okay, well, moving on from sports.
Wiggins and Austin
Well, I
Rivers.
mean,
And John Wall.
we had a little, before we move on from sports, we had a little Ask the Cast segment.
Oh, we're gonna start with Ask the Cast.
No, we'll just filter in this one, then
Okay,
we'll move
bet.
on. But we had someone bring up, in a previous episode, we spoke about Josh Giddey. And if you don't know what we talked about, there's a player on the Oklahoma City Thunder in the NBA. His name is Josh Giddey. He was allegedly accused of having sexual relations with an underage girl, right? As of right now, today, on December, 12th, 13th? 12th. He is still in the league. He's playing. He hasn't been suspended. There apparently is an investigation going on, but allegedly, last time I heard, the girl's family is refusing to cooperate. So
How can we know? It's an allegation.
Agreed. We can't make any, things. I personally think it's kind of a double standard, but whatever. So someone did send us, we did an Ask the Cast submission thing, and someone sent us how we feel about another. We don't watch hockey. I don't know. Do you guys watch hockey? I don't.
No.
Okay, yeah. So we don't watch hockey, but someone sent us a scenario because they heard us talk about the Josh Giddey conversation, and they were like, how do you feel about this scenario? So a little background information. There's a player on the Chicago Blackhawks in hockey, and he is apparently the new, he's probably going to be the new, face of the NHL, which is what they're saying. He's, the new up-and-coming, rookie. He's 18. He, led juniors, some junior team to, apparently he's, the new hot thing of the NHL. He's 18, a rookie for Chicago Blackhawks. There's another player on his team who has been in the league for about 20 years, so kind of like LeBron James, an older player, and he apparently had sexual relations with the new star rookie's mother. And he was cut from the team.
Yeah, get out of here.
Yes, but the person who sent us the topic, I guess, is asking, is there a double standard, right? This man who is probably in his late 30s, he's maybe 39, been in the league for 20 years or whatever, in his late 30s, has sexual relations with a player's mom, right? That is fully legal. It's not right morally and ethically, but it's legal. Josh Giddey, on the other hand, had sex with an underage girl, which is illegal.
Allegedly. You gotta put that so you don't get sued.
Allegedly has relations with an underage girl, and he's still able to play. Is there a double standard?
I don't think it's a double standard. It's just two different situations.
Yeah.
But how? One is legal.
Yeah,
And
but one has to do with the team, and the other, they could spin the story to say it doesn't have to do with the team.
How?
Because whatever Josh Giddey did with that girl, the business of the Oklahoma City Thunder does not get affected by that. The business of the Chicago Blackhawks will get affected by the veteran sleeping with the star young player's mom. That can mess with the team morale. If the young player, now he's moving away, he doesn't want to play, he's sitting out games, doesn't come to practice, now you're taking people out the stand, you would lose money off it. It's the same way.
Money.
It's legal, but it's the same thing with Udoka cheated on Nia Long. He got fired. He didn't do anything wrong, but it's gonna mess with the team's.
But didn't he cheat with someone in the Boston Celtics organization? That's different.
But yeah, it messes with the team's flow,
so
chemistry.
it's code of conduct and, affects the business. So do you think that, well, obviously that's an issue then? Because in one thing, so basically what you're saying is in order for someone to reap the repercussions of wrongdoing, whether it's legal or illegal, it would have to affect the business of the team.
That's with anything in life. You see Starbucks is having 50% off their drinks because the business got affected.
Yeah, everything really is optics in a
It's
situation
all about
like
the business. That doesn't mean it's right. I'm not saying it's right, but it's just the facts.
If old girl was cooperating and kind of telling her side of the story, I'm sure he wouldn't be in no OKC uniform right now.
Yeah.
Fair.
Once it starts affecting the dollars, you're out of here.
And we're not laughing. We're being serious talking
Yeah.
about this.
I know.
Because it's especially if it's the star, the star dictates everything that goes on. So if we're banking our next 10 years on you and this guy is throwing you off, you're out of here.
Right.
Easily.
Yeah.
Disposable. Get him out of here. First thing, smoking.
Interesting. So do you think, what's his name? Shohei Ohtani? Shohei Ohtani?
Oh, the pitcher? Hitter?
The
guy on the Dodgers.
Yeah. He's from.
big money man.
Is he from? Where's he from in Asia? I don't know what Asian country he's from.
Is
I don't
he
wanna-
Korean?
I don't want to mess it up in case I'm wrong. Maybe you guys Google it before I say anything. But anyways, he's an Asian.
He's Japanese.
Okay, Japanese. Yes, because I'm dumb because I think he had a picture.
It was in my head too. I just wanted to make sure before I said it.
Exactly. So Japanese player, but he plays for the MLB. He was a free agent. I am not really into baseball either. I'm an NFL, NBA girl. Not really into baseball, but I love. sport, even if you don't like sports can be very entertaining. Just for like how people react, the stories that go out, the money it could be very, even if you don't follow the sport, it could be entertaining. So on Twitter, my timeline was blowing up the day that he was expected to sign for a team because people were thinking he was going to come to the Jays. So it was a huge thing. People were like, oh my God. People were tracking flights to Toronto thinking that he was on it to come sign with the Jays. Lo and behold, he actually signed with the Dodgers. But he has the highest paid, it's literally the highest paid
Asterisks.
North
I
American.
get what you're saying.
No,
Why is it asterisk?
no, go ahead. No.
Okay, well, he, according to the news, like actual real sports sources, he has the highest paid contract in North American sports history. $700 million over the course of 10 years. Oof. Is that why you're saying
No, you want to know why that's like a bunch of bullshit, though?
Why?
Because they're deferring $68 million a year.
$680 million.
Well, $68 million a
Oh, I
year,
see
right?
what you mean, yeah.
So in 10 years from now, he's going to make $20 million of that $700 million while he's playing, doing the service that he's being paid for.
Right.
And then for another 10 years after that, they're going to siphon that $680 million to him.
Yeah.
So that the Dodgers can still make like off-season moves and everything.
Yeah.
I think
Because,
that's bad.
$700 million, so $68 million a year would pretty much take up a lot. Like, you don't have much money to pay other players.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be able to lay away like a contract, you know? Like,
don't think so?
I shouldn't be able to be like, yo, LeBron, we're gonna give you
Unless it's
$3 billion,
guaranteed.
but you're gonna get it like over the course of 50 years. Like, that's just
Okay.
not. It's not a fair way of doing business. In
Is it
sports,
guaranteed,
in my opinion? You
though?
know,
It has to be guaranteed.
It has
if
to
it's
be
in
guaranteed.
contract. It has to be
he's
guaranteed.
29 years old. He's gonna turn
He's
30.
29?
Yeah, he's gonna turn.
No. I thought he was, he's 29? I thought he was younger than that.
1994.
Oh, okay.
But
Well,
also, I get what you're saying. If I sign for 700 M's, run me my bread
now.
now. Yeah, run me my bread.
But it's like imaginary money. Like it's not even like.
Right. But he's the one apparently who pitched that idea. They said he was the one who said that he would defer his payments.
I hope. Okay, that makes.
But
me
I
feel
get
a bit
it
better
because
about it.
especially if
Yeah.
like I'm already rich, like there's not much more that I could do right now if you just give me a bunch more money.
But I kind of see, if he was the one who said, yo, I'll do it like this, I see his point of view, because if he's like, I want to win,
Yeah.
and we need more key players for us to win in addition to me, and that's more important than my money because I already have X amount of million in the bank, I can see that perspective because I don't think he has a ring for the MLB, right?
But that's what good players do in sports. Like
Yeah.
the Warriors were built like that. The Miami Heat back in the day, like good players need to take pay cuts.
Right.
This was just like an example of him not taking a pay cut, but still finding a way to like be able to
Word.
set up.
Yeah.
If
the
they were
Dodgers.
giving him that seven, he would be out there with the janitor, the water boy, the bus driver.
I just don't. I think it's nasty work
You think so?
because it's like. It's like, okay, we're gonna pay you.
But
all
that's
this.
how you-
But
that's-
like in 20 years from now, we'll
That's
give
how
it to
you know money
10.
is. That's how you know money is just a construct and not really real.
It's not real.
Because it's like I have 700, but I don't.
Yeah, it's it's imaginary. And also, God forbid, I don't want that to happen. Like, you know, knock on wood. But what if he does injure himself, where he can't like see?
That's
the
what
end
I'm
of that
saying.
contract?
It better be guaranteed, no matter
Yeah.
what happens to me. This is
Yeah.
coming to my bank account.
Yeah,
know.
that's fair. And I mean, I always ask people to explain other sports to me in NBA terms. So I asked, I'm like, what is the, like, because I really only understand things in NBA terms. So I asked, like, Twitter, I was like, okay, so someone explain NBA terms to me. What is so great about having this man on your team? So I've never seen him play. I don't watch baseball. Everyone's saying it's like having LeBron James and Steph Curry on the same team, but in one person
Okay.
who's also defensive. No, everyone said the same thing. It's like literally having LeBron James and Steph Curry signed to your team, but in one person who's also defensive player of the year.
I'd say it's a
Damn.
bit of an exaggeration.
Yo, the Asian mans are on the up and up.
Did you play
who's the
baseball ever?
hockey man? Nah, I wasn't a baseball man.
But why is that exact? Everyone said that. Everyone said it's literally like signing LeBron James with Steph Curry's jumper.
Because first of all, baseball is just a different sport. It's the only sport where the defense has the ball. You know, there's no other sport where the defense has the ball. When you're on offense, you're hitting. You don't ever.
You're right. Okay,
you know?
fair.
And it's kind of like football in the
What
sense.
position is the guy though?
He's
like
both.
So this
So
is what this
in
is what I'm-
baseball, you have to rotate. So you're on offense. You have to be able to hit.
No, but what is he? Like, what is his main position?
He's a
He's a hitter and
he's
a pitcher.
Which is
So he's a. That's what I meant.
But
So
that's
he's a
unheard
pitcher.
of. That's not. That's
He's a
like
pitcher.
being. That's like being a quarterback and like safety. You know, like that's more like an accurate.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
in sports like baseball and football, like you either play offense or you play
Or
defense.
defense, yeah.
That's
Right.
why it's hard to say that there's like a Michael Jordan of either of those sports because there's so many people on the field. You know,
Fair.
But it's more. I think it's more like if Giannis could like shoot like Steph Curry, like it's like that. It's like a two-way. It's like the best possible two-way player.
That's what they said. If
Yeah.
LeBron had Steph Curry's jumper.
Oh, I thought you said if they were on the same team.
Well, they said as the same person, and then someone specified it's literally like LeBron James having Steph Curry's jumper and also being Defensive Player of the Year.
And he's on the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, Dodgers is lit.
Because
I see why they gave him the
apparently he had like 2 home runs and like 10 strikeouts in one game.
Yeah. Like he's
That's
a
crazy.
freak.
I don't
Yeah.
watch baseball,
Yeah.
and that's crazy.
Yeah, he's a
to
freak.
strike out 10 players and then turn around and hit 2 home runs in the same game.
You're
That's kind of insane.
You shouldn't be throwing like in pitching and like hitting in the same. Like that's absurd.
Because
It's
isn't your
absurd-
arm tired?
Yeah.
I went to Chuck E. Cheese the other day for my godson's birthday, and I was because I really don't like kids. I don't know how I'm gonna have kids one day because like kids arcade, they just stress me out. Like I can't. Kids were licking the. There's one. I also feel like I think he was maybe like autistic or something, which I'm like I wish his parents were more like around him because like he's literally there sucking on like the buttons and stuff that like people press.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, I'm like, where's your mommy? And he just like stared at me. I'm like, okay, maybe he's not communicating. And then he just like laid down on the ground. I was like, oh God, okay, I don't want to be the one adult like talking to this kid who I don't know. And then people are gonna be like, what'd you do? But like, yeah, like kids are just so wild. In those places, like they're sucking on things, their fingers are in their mouth, they're putting balls in their pants, like oh my
Coughing
God,
all over.
coughing all over the place, and picking their ass crack and then touching the steering wheel. It's like oh my God. So I was playing, like I just kept playing the basketball game, and my arm was killing me.
That's not good.
Like my arm was so sore just from trying to shoot. Like
The mini basketballs.
it wasn't
into the-
mini. It wasn't mini. It wasn't mini.
into the hoop that is
It wasn't
2
mini.
feet away.
It wasn't mini. But my arm was. I was like, yo, like this is work. I also went to the gym that day, so like
Do
not
you
too
do
much.
upper body in the gym?
I've started to do more upper body, like balance.
How many push-ups can you do?
Don't do this because I
just
feel
asking.
like you looked at the floor like you wanted me to.
I'm
go
just
do, but
asking. I'm just curious.
like,
Could you do 20 push-ups?
Ooh, I don't know.
No, that 20 is crazy.
20 push like real push-ups or girl push-ups?
Can you do 20 girl push-ups?
I could do 20 girl push-ups.
20 push-ups is
20
a lot.
man
20.
push-ups? Hell no.
That's
I think I could
that's
maybe,
a lot.
I can maybe get to like 8 man push-ups.
I can see that.
Don't
maybe 10.
infantilize women's.
I'll do
10.
10 man push-ups?
Yeah, 10 man.
I don't know. I'm not jacking that.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I think you're gonna get real
full
shaky on
form-
I know,
arm
I'm
8,
like,
9,
I want to
10.
like.
like full, like good form 10 male push-ups.
Yeah.
I know some guys that can't do 10 push-ups.
Maybe
Can you?
5?
Can you?
Can you do 10?
Of course, I be in the gym,
Yeah.
bro.
I'm just
You can do,
asking.
can you do 20?
Yeah,
30?
I could probably get to 30.
I think
40?
I'm not gonna say 40. I could get to 30.
30 good form male
Yeah.
push-ups.
Yeah,
Do you remember back in the day?
How
I'll
many
start.
can you do?
I'll start slowing down after 20. I could get to 30.
Here's my. I think about this all the time. Do you remember back in the day, 50 Cent had this reality show where it was like, who wants to work for 50 Cent? And it was like whoever won the competition got to be like his assistant manager or whatever.
I don't remember that.
Anyways, Diddy had one of these shows too. Anyways, but 50 Cent's show, I remember he was having a really like confrontational, like with the white guy or whatever that was like a contestant. And I just remember this vividly because like the guy ended up winning the show. But he was like, I remember 50 asked him, was like, how many push-ups can you do? Can you do 100 push-ups? And the guy was like, it's like, oh, I haven't been in the gym or whatever. But like 50 challenged him and they did 100 push-ups on the spot.
He did.
Yeah.
Straight.
Now that I'm thinking about it and
Yeah,
saying
they
it out
cut.
loud,
They definitely cut.
there's some
I
reality
could do 100
TV
push-ups
editing.
probably in like.
A day.
Give me like 20 minutes.
20
Okay.
minutes?
Yeah.
But like,
No.
in
How
a-
are you? 20 and then
Yeah, I'll
rest
break
in
it
30,
up, yeah.
Or 40 and then rest in.
I'll do
20
it in like increments of
under
20.
pressure, I could probably do like 30 and be in a lot of pain after.
Yeah.
How many? Well, Trey, you go to the gym. How many can you do?
The most I've done, like probably under 5 minutes, was like 80.
No, but how many can you do in one sitting, not
Like
stopping?
right now, probably like 60.
60?
Well, that's the thing. Put
Some
a gun to my
people.
head. I could do 100.
I could do 30.
No. Put a gun to your head right
Yes.
now.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
doing
yeah.
100
100
straight?
No,
Yeah,
100 straight.
Maybe not 100. 100 you'll
Nah.
like physically.
Yeah,
like,
no.
No.
Yes.
Guys,
But
I
Some
think
people
you know,
can. So I can't.
To 50, 60.
I
though,
could easily-
With a gun
I
to my
could-
head, yeah. I could do 50.
I could probably do 50 with a gun to my head. I could do 30, like just
Just regular.
I'd be
I do
shaking
30
after though.
regular.
I really want to. After this episode, we're gonna have to do a push-up challenge because
I'll do it right now.
Okay,
I'll do
go.
30 push-ups right now.
We're doing push-ups, or you're doing push-ups?
He said,
Because I feel like
wait,
she
wait,
does.
wait.
She was so shocked that I said I could do
Yeah, I don't
over
like it either.
20
I kinda
push-ups.
wanna, yeah. 30
Okay,
is,
go.
30's light.
I could get to 20 easily, and then
Okay, guys, Tresor is now going on the floor to do 30. Okay, one. Okay, I'm not gonna count.
Do I need a gunshot for each push-up?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, wow. Okay. That's 20. Damn.
Nah, Tresor's hammering them out. Yeah, he be in the gym. Okay. Yo, hold
The
that.
arms are
So,
shaking. Do 10 more. 10 more if you're back.
Ooh, the
10
form
more
is
if you're back.
slipping.
10 more if
The
you're back.
form is slipping.
Come on. 10 more. There you go. Why are you rolling your
Go down. Do it.
Why are you body rolling? Why are you body rolling?
Finish it. Finish the set.
these are
There you go.
okay.
All right, Clyde, your turn.
Oh, I gotta do 32.
I don't know if we gotta make you do 30. I mean, maybe towards the end. We'll let you get your mind right.
Oh, I can. No, it's not a mind. It's not a mind thing.
Well, I mean, technically, Tresor did 40, so you have to do 40 or more.
Oh, 40.
I'm not
Let's
gonna
do it
lie.
at the end, so I'm not out of breath the whole.
I'm not gonna lie. That might be my personal best. I don't know if it was.
Really?
I don't know if it was because the crowd was watching me.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
Like,
under pressure on the camera, yeah. I
in the
get
most
that.
shape that I was ever in, 40 was like.
Yeah.
You should be able to do 40
I'd be a
in shape.
great personal trainer. See how I made
You
you do
just
10 more?
scream after you.
Yeah, yeah.
That doesn't
was-
work for everybody.
But
though.
that worked for you, right? You
Yeah,
read
but that
as
doesn't.
fuck.
But that doesn't work for everybody.
I didn't really berate.
You can't just
No, I said
scream
you
at everyone.
berate people.
What just happened there is why I need to go to a gym and why home workouts just aren't the thing.
Accountability work.
You know?
Accountability. Yeah.
I need to
Fair.
pretend I'm in an arena. Like I need people yelling.
Didn't you all say you want to do a workout with Annabelle that just never happened?
Yeah.
I'm still about that.
I'm
I'm still
down. We
about
just
it,
gotta
too.
figure out a day that works for everybody for us to actually go.
I'm about it.
I'm down to do it.
Okay, fair. I mean, we'll do it. Okay, well, I mean, next topic. I don't know if you guys know about the Neds Declassified School Survival Guide.
I didn't watch the show, but
You never watched Neds Declassified School Survival Guide?
Really?
Really?
seemed
That
like
was
a,
one of them ones.
It was a
really
good show. It
seems
was a
like
good
a big
show.
Family Channel type show.
It was.
It was Disney, though, no?
Yeah, it was this.
It was
Yeah, it was
family
Disney.
for us in Canada, but Disney.
Disney banged it way more than. I mean, Family banged it way more than Disney did, though.
But if you didn't have the Disney Channel in Canada, it came on Family.
Yeah.
I didn't
Okay.
watch Disney or I was a Teletoon YTV kid.
Oh, you were very Canadian.
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I didn't like Family or Disney.
That's
So
crazy.
you didn't. You were in a High School Musical.
No
Sweet Life
That's
of
So
Zack and
Raven,
Cody.
Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Really?
Sweet Love is Zack and Cody.
Wizards
Really?
of
No
Waverly
Hannah
Place.
Montana, no Weekenders, no.
What?
yeah.
Weekenders wasn't Disney. Oh, was it?
Not even Recess?
I think it was.
No. Well, I like the Recess movie.
Oh,
Doesn't count.
That's
Doesn't count.
not the same thing.
Even
Yeah, no.
Stevens.
I like the movies. Like I like the Goofy movie too. You know.
That's crazy.
Did
that
you watch the
didn't.
Even Stevens movie?
No, like I didn't like those shows.
Wizards of Waverly Place movie.
No, like I didn't like those shows. I used to have
This guy
to.
is putting movie in there. That's a rated
That's what
movie.
it is.
Yeah, no, I wasn't.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
That was
Proud
my
Family?
bag. The Proud Family movie.
I wasn't. I didn't.
That's crazy.
That was my bag.
But anyways, so the Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide was a show that was on Disney, right? And there were three main characters. There was Ned, Cookie, and Mose. Cookie was the black guy, the black character, the nerdy one with the braces and like the pimples and the afro. Then Mose was kind of like the cute brunette friend girl, and then Ned was like the main character. The three of them now have a podcast, right?
I've seen this. This is what I've seen.
The three of them now have a podcast where they talk about, you know, just like life and like being child stars and, you know, what used to go on behind the scenes and whatever. Every clip that has gone viral enough for me to see on the Ned's pod has been about the main character, Mose, or one of the main characters, Mose, the girl,
Flinging it.
just sleeping with so much of the male cast. And like,
Almost all of them.
I don't think it's all of them. Her and Cookie never hooked up, the black guy.
She
I don't
never
think
did, but
so.
she said like even the unnecessary characters she did shit with.
Yeah. And to me, it was like, one, I understand statute limitations because, you know, you're older now, you can talk about it, whatever. But weren't they, like, extremely young? Like,
They were
Yeah.
13, 14, 15.
preteens?
Yeah.
Yes.
But if they're all kids, there's no.
No, for sure. But, like, why were y'all doing that? Like, what's really
Yeah, that's
going
kinda
on
crazy.
in Disney camps? I mean, like I said, we've talked about this, right? Disney Damaged, where so many of these young kids, they get on Disney shows and they do drugs and they're like, what is going on? Like, is there no positive adult figures on the Disney sets that are like keeping these kids' heads on straight?
But it doesn't
They're the
matter
ones
though.
feeding the
But it doesn't matter. If
perpetuating the problem. Yeah.
you're gonna do something, you're gonna do it regardless.
There-
It's like being in school.
What do you mean?
There was teachers around, but if people were getting head in the stairs, they're still getting head in the stairs.
I just think it's so crazy because now she's like 33, 34. So she talks about it like, you know, like, yeah, back in the day I was like sucking Ned's dick on the couch and like he didn't finish. And I'm like, and I'm like, wait. Like you're thinking about it, you're like, wait. Were you like 14 at the time? Like what the hell is going on?
Did you see the one clip where like they were talking about like taking Ambien and stuff, and she was saying like, "Oh, I don't remember," and then like you see dude's face kind of drop a little,
Yeah.
because he clearly remembers, and just like he stopped smiling. And everything. I
Yeah,
was
people
like,
definitely,
"That's
we know how the
crazy."
internet works. People definitely took that clip and turned it into, this is a little sticky because if you were on, which I didn't know what Ambien was. Apparently it's a sleeping medication.
It is.
So like if you have insomnia or whatever, you take Ambien to help you go to sleep. So her being on Ambien, which is a sleeping medication, her not remembering the sexual encounter, it's a little bit, the way she worded it was a little sticky, I won't lie. Because then he was I guess he maybe realized like, yo, you're kind of saying this in a way that sounds crazy. And maybe it was true the way it came out, but the way she was trying to make light of it, but also like, I don't think you're understanding what you're kind of alluding to, and this is going to backfire, and it did. Because people are throwing out very large words in regards to that story.
Heavy words.
Heavy words that I'm not going to say, but
I mean, you put your business on the internet, that's what's going to happen.
for sure.
I'm
just very alarmed that these things were just taking place like so casually among these kids. Kids should not be having sex.
These are theater kids, though. Like, I'm not really surprised by any of this.
Theater kids are freaks.
Theater kids
Yeah,
are
they're wild.
next
Bad
level.
kids too.
What do you mean theater kids? Because I went to a theater school.
I was a theater kid.
Theater
It
kids are
was
freaks.
different.
That's very self-explanatory.
I don't think we were freaks.
Well, it depends.
Yeah, and it's like you went to an art school, but you weren't a theater kid. Like
I
that's
was a
a
dancer.
very niche market.
I was a dancer, so maybe it's a little bit different. Like compared to like the musical and the
Yeah.
singers and the actors, the drama kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the drama kids, like, they were into some stuff.
I was a drama kid in high school.
Okay. What do you
I
mean?
was too for a little bit.
Like I always took drama class as an elective.
But you didn't have. But you weren't like going to like an art school.
No,
Oh.
but I did the school play once.
I did school play as well.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I did a few school plays. I won't lie. I got
You did a
casted.
few.
Huh?
You did a few.
When in middle school, yeah. I
okay.
used maybe because I was just like so like loud and outgoing, they thought I could act.
Yeah, I was in all the plays.
So like
That's in
I
middle
remember in middle school we had like a Cinderella play, and it was like a very like pretty large scale for school. And like I signed up to be like, they had like, okay, you either sign up to be drama or dance or visual arts or whatever. I signed up to be dance because I was already a dancer. So I'm like, okay, I'll just what?
I think you hit the mic, but it sounded like something scarier happened.
Oh, sorry.
Everything
Yeah,
looks
'cause this
okay.
mic
Let me
is a
just for
little
my
bit-
own,
I heard it.
Let me out for my own sanity too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over there and move your mic back a little.
Yeah, please. So yeah, in middle school we had like the Cinderella play, and you can sign up for whatever art you wanted to participate in. I signed because I was a dancer most of my life. I signed up to be one of the background dancers in the show, but the drama teacher was like, "No, Zoe, you can't be a dancer. You have to be drama." And I was like, "Well, drama is what?" She made me the stepsister, and people auditioned.
The evil
The evil
stepsister?
stepsister. People auditioned for this play, and I just came in and had like a main role, like right off the bat, and people were so cheesed. But she made me the role of the evil stepsister.
See how they set black women up?
Why? You think I should have been Cinderella?
No.
So who was Cinderella?
I don't know.
Was
You,
she
you
white?
make it sound like you
yes.
were.
It was. I forgot her name was Elizabeth.
Abigail.
No, Elizabeth. She was Cinderella.
You're making it sound like she set you up for like a lot of envy and jealousy and stuff.
Oh, for sure.
from
People were cheesed.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is what it is. You can't be mad. I'm great. I can act. I can sing. I can dance. I can't sing, but I can act. I can dance. Not a triple threat. A double threat. The singing is not. I can't sing for shit. Like, terrible. And I wish that was an art that I had. I wish I could sing. Because I think I would go far as like a star. Like a...
Did you say that was your upgrade, if you could?
Did I say that? If I could... Oh, like...
I
the
said
one,
it was like, I'd love to be able to just be...
If I could, like, Ariana Grande, like, bring down the house sing, I'm telling you guys, I would be the next Beyonce.
The next Beyonce.
I love statements like that.
Just
Why?
because you can sing.
No, because I know I can dance. I can definitely dance.
Okay.
I have the personality. I can perform.
But do you know how many singing,
not-
dancing, talented girls there are, and they're still not the next Beyonce?
No,
Yeah, you see Tinashe?
Coco Jones.
But Ariana Grande's voice though, they don't have. If I had Ariana Grande like Mariah Carey level vocals, I would be the next Beyonce.
This is Beyonce.
Yeah, well, I
we're
mean,
talking about.
you're taking like attributes of like the highest of high.
100%. But I'm saying like I'm not scared of, like I'm not scared to perform. I'm not really scared of crowds. I'm very charismatic.
You still got to make a bop though. You can sing as good
For
as you
sure.
want.
I mean, I feel like once you have that level of, what's the word? Like that level of vocal talent, like people are just gonna come writing for you. Like you think Ariana Grande writes any of her stuff?
Yeah, but this is... You're
Do you know how many
Talk
amazing
about
singers
Beyonce.
there are?
Guys,
There's
listen.
amazing. The best singers are not the most famous.
For sure. I think I would
All right,
kill it.
All right.
I put that on my mama, on my hun. Yeah.
What would your artist name be?
Oh, that's a great question. Because I wouldn't be, I don't know, I really don't know.
Big
It'd
Zo?
have to be, no, not Big Zo. That's
your
too
rap-
rapper.
That's your rap name.
If I'm trying to be like a R&B or like star, I don't know. It'd have to be like
What's Zoe's R&B name? Yeah.
Zoe something or I don't know.
Zoe Star.
Because Beyonce's such a great
Nah,
name.
not Zoe Star.
Like Beyonce's such a great name. Like it's just a star name. Beyonce?
Yeah.
Like what? Ariana Grande just sounds good. Mariah Carey just sounds amazing.
But that's their real names.
Exactly. Zoe Smith just sounds like
I mean, that's comparison to Summer Walker. I didn't think of like her voice. When
Is
I
that her
heard
real
that
name?
I don't know if her real name is Summer Walker, I don't know.
There's
Either
a
way,
lot of people
That
whose
is
names
cool.
are. You know what Jamie Foxx's real name is in Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
No, not at all.
What is
I
it?
didn't know that.
It's like a completely different name.
Joe Budden's Joe Budden.
Really?
Yeah.
Joseph Budden?
Yeah.
Chris Brown's
Joseph
Chris
Budden.
Brown.
Yeah, Chris
Yeah,
Brown is
yeah.
Chris Brown.
I'm pretty sure Tupac isn't Tupac.
Rihanna's
No,
Robin.
That's his legal name.
Yeah, his name's Tupac. Isn't
Kanye is Kanye. Yeah, Rihanna is Robin. Nicki is Onika. Oh, you guys listen to Pink Friday too?
I listened to it.
I did not.
I listened to it once.
How'd you feel? Be honest. Don't lie.
I like-
Don't be scared of the boys.
Off the first listen, it's cool. There's a couple like, of course, I love the Uzi song.
Oh God.
I like the
Everybody
that's a banger. I like the one with
Bobby.
I think it's called R&B.
with Lil Wayne and thing.
That's a banger.
Okay.
And there was another one, I can't remember the name, but I don't think it's not really for my demographic, but it wasn't bad. I listened to it once. I was like, it's cool.
Okay. You didn't listen to it?
I
Did you
didn't.
listen to it?
No.
I listened to it.
And
Nicki back?
No. No.
Oh.
No, she's not back.
damn.
No.
Oh shit.
No. I feel like it's a rap curse when you name one of your best albums two. Like Pink Friday, like Culture 2 was not comparison to Culture 1.
The Carter 2 was fine.
Carter 2. Carter 2 is
That's an
better
anomaly.
than the
That's
Carter
an anomaly.
Okay.
That's an exception. I'll give that one. That's an exception. But I feel like a lot of the time, especially in new age rap, when you try to do two, it almost never compares to the first.
Yeah,
like
just
this
name
is,
it something else.
Yeah, this is nowhere near Pink Friday.
Like polar opposite?
She's not spitting the way that she was. Like Pink Friday is a great album. Like the first Pink Friday from what 13, 14?
I don't know.
I don't know, but from early 2010s.
There's no rap album where the second one's better except for Carter 2.
That's my point. And
If someone could find that, let me know. 'cause,
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think there is, a rap album.
Dirty Sprite 2.
That's debatable.
That's a mixtape though, no?
First one's a mixtape.
Was there
Second
a
one's
first
an album.
Dirty Sprite 2 was arguably his best
generational,
album.
Yeah.
Dirty Sprite 2 thought it was a drought.
Mask Off, Gucci Flip Flops.
Gucci flip flops.
Drip or
Yeah,
Drown
I thought it was
2.
a drop.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's arguably. I think that's his best album.
I think Drip or Drown 2 and Slime Language 2. Anyways.
Yeah, but I think number 2s are cursed. People were definitely getting at the amount of samples that she used, but then people compared, oh well, Beyonce used 10 samples on her album, Nicki only used 6. I think obviously the production on Beyonce's album, you don't really know, like you knew it was samples, but they definitely like freaked it a lot, like enough to still make the song unique. Nicki's samples, like you heard like what's the song? The Everybody song, like that was a sample right away. The Fuck the Club Up was a sample right away. Super Freak sample right away.
These are all songs she
Red Ruby
sample
to
right
Sleaze,
away.
yeah.
And there's
Wow.
one more. I'm like what's that song? Was it Girls Just Wanna Have Fun?
I don't remember.
I think that song she sampled. It's like, bro, and also she sampled like a Billie Eilish song apparently,
Yeah.
which only came out like last year or 2 years ago.
Wow.
And the samples were too recognizable, and they were like back to back, and it was like, bro, like what the hell? Like that I didn't enjoy.
How long was the track list?
22 songs,
Yo,
which is also a little bit too long.
You need
for
to
me.
chill out with 20 plus albums, man.
Yeah, and that's a little bit too long for me. I won't lie. I'm not a fan of 20 plus songs. There was a 1-2 bad. I like the song with her and J. Cole. I thought it was a good song. I like the R&B song.
The Drake song.
It was okay.
Yeah, I wasn't too crazy.
It was.
about it.
I had higher expectations. It wasn't. It was whatever. It was like, yeah, meh. The Future song, Nicki Hendrix also didn't care about it. The Cowgirl song, I didn't like it, cowgirl.
I don't remember that one.
That one, you could tell she was trying to like. It was maybe like her super bass of this album, and the production was kind of giving like the boys a liar type of song, like kind of like a TikToky boppy song.
Oh.
Yeah. It wasn't bad. I could see where they were trying to go with it and what target they were trying to hit, but
Is she
Yeah.
rapping?
she raps, but then whoever this Lordies person is who's on the song does like the count, like or chorus or whatever.
I meant in general, like over the album. Like, can Nicki still bar up?
Oh,
I've always rated her pen.
it's not bad.
I think it was more like the album was more popish than
Very
rap.
popish. I would say that too. It was boppy,
'Cause she,
and that's
like,
what I didn't like about it. It was a little bit too boppy for me.
Didn't she retire and then come back?
Nicki?
Retired?
Yeah, like didn't she say she wasn't putting out music anymore?
Nah,
I don't think so. Yeah. But it was a little boppy, I won't lie. And it's crazy that like I didn't realize how much Cardi fans and Nicki fans like really go head to head, because Nicki dropped and all of a sudden Invasion of Privacy was like number 2.
That's crazy.
And that album came out almost damn near what? 5, 6,
That's a
7
different
years
level of
ago?
spite,
5
man.
years ago.
That's
Holy.
crazy.
That's petty. Oh my god.
For that to shoot back up the
spiked
charts.
to number 2.
That's crazy.
Wow.
And that's fan base power.
That's
insane.
that's wild.
I don't think people
That album is a good album though.
Oh, 100%.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you think, but it wasn't Grammy Award winning good.
Yeah.
Invasion of
who was-
Privacy?
Who was
No,
in
I
the
don't think it's Grammy.
No, who was it's Grammy Award winning, but who is in the category?
Yeah,
Who did
I
she
think
verse?
that's a-
Wasn't it
That
like
on its
Kendrick?
own?
It was Kendrick.
That
Travis
on its
Scott,
own-
and somebody else.
It was
Yeah, I think she beat some crazy albums, but if that album was like in a category not with those people, then yeah, I would say
It was. I won't lie. It was
every
a good
song
album.
is like platinum.
No,
on the
not
album.
every song is platinum.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Every
sure.
song is. Get Up 10 is not platinum.
I'm pretty sure
Get Up
every.
10's like one of the. You don't like
I'm
that?
pretty
No,
sure.
I love the song, but
That's
it's not
generational
platinum.
Cardi B.
I'm almost sure.
It's the female version of Dreams and Nightmares.
I'm almost sure every song on the album.
That's
is
a
platinum.
really good way to put it.
Huh?
I'm almost sure every song on the album is platinum.
I don't think so. There's no way Get Up 10 is platinum.
I think it is.
Or what's that one? She bad. She bad. That's not platinum.
I'm almost sure. Trey could check it, but I'm pretty sure I saw that stat.
But regardless, I don't think I realized how crazy and how wild Nicki and Cardi fans go head to head until I saw that they really brought Cardi's
yeah,
album back. What?
Yeah, she beat out Swimming by Mac Miller, Victory Lap by Nipsey, Daytona, and Astroworld.
See, that's
Astroworld
crazy.
should have won. that
Astroworld
one.
should have won.
And Daytona was good too.
Whoa,
I
but
think Victory
Actually,
Lap
Tresor
or
might be
Daytona.
right.
How?
That's crazy.
Every song's platinum.
Moneybag, platinum. Bick and Head, 1-time platinum. Through Your Phone, 2-time platinum. I Do, 2-time platinum. I Like It, Diamond, and 10-time
Yeah,
platinum.
I Like It was a big song.
I wouldn't have put out a second album either. If it was-
Bodak Yellow, 10-time platinum.
Oh, yeah,
and
that song was
Diamond.
huge.
Be Careful, 3-time platinum, and Get Up, 10 platinum.
She has two
So
diamond
she has
singles.
2 diamond singles, and
That's-
every song is
That
platinum.
is nuts.
Not
That's
every,
a-
there's more songs on the album though.
There is, but
Yeah,
like,
so not every song is platinum.
So
not
what's
every
left?
song, but majority of this album, like it's platinum.
There's like a Kalani and Chance the Rapper song, isn't there?
Ring.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay,
the
I found
chance.
the rest. Get Up, 10, Barty Cardi, 3-time platinum. Ring, 2-time platinum.
No,
No, I'm reading
Yes,
this.
he's looking at I'm telling you.
what is it? Wikipedia?
No, it's on a hip hop website. Ring, 2-time platinum. Drip, 1-time platinum. She Bad, 1-time platinum, and Best Life, 1-time platinum. Literally every song is platinum. He's right. That is.
Oh, I also didn't realize how short this album is.
Yeah, it's not
That's
long.
a
It's like 10
very
songs.
Clean. It's 13.
That
Bring
is
those back,
crazy.
man. Bring
I
back
agree.
Two
Bring back
diamond
this
songs,
back.
and every song is platinum.
I wouldn't drop an album for another 5 years
That's
either.
crazy.
I won't lie. I
How do you
love.
follow up with that? Real shit.
That's
How do you follow
that's
up
a
with
tough
don't.
follow.
She can't make an invasion of
don't.
privacy too.
You don't.
That's for
No,
sure.
you can't.
She better not do that, eh?
No,
Oh, yeah.
she can't do it. She can't do it. But I mean, she also just said that her and Offset split up, or she's like made it public, saying that she confirmed that her and Offset. So maybe we'll get a good rap album, because you know
Yeah,
some of the
yeah,
best
yeah,
work comes
yeah.
out of heartbreak.
Yeah.
But that's not Cardi's lane, though.
Heartbreak.
No.
That is not her.
Kind
lane.
of.
No, it's not.
Didn't she have like a breakup song when Offset initially cheated on her and she like used it like to leverage
What
all that?
song?
What
What
song was
song?
that?
I don't think.
Also,
so.
someone corrected us. We said Cardi's last single was Press. Her actual last single, her solo
Up.
song was Up. I forgot about that song.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, but it wasn't as long ago as Press.
Are you
And
sure?
Yeah, that was her last solo song. Up. Then
That
it's
was a
up,
while
then
ago.
It's up. Then it's stuck. It was like 2019
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
for sure. But Press was before
For
that.
your last single,
Yeah, for sure. But it was either
That was a big
or was
song,
it
too.
2020?
I don't think it was
Because
2020.
I'm pretty sure Press was earlier though.
Yes, Press was. As I'm saying, we thought her last solo single was Press,
Yeah.
but actually her last solo single was Up,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
and
Well-
Up came out after Press.
Well, anyways.
But I mean, I just think I don't know. I'm interested to see what Cardi B does. And you know, Cardi B's also a fashion icon, so she's not going away anytime soon. What do you want to do next? You have a lot of crazy stuff on this list, Tresor.
I just wrote a bunch of things.
You said Nicki isn't back, and then we just praised Cardi B for 5 minutes. I'm a little scared.
I didn't say okay. Well, yes, I have to stand on business. She's not back in the terms of like bars the way we were seeing Nicki before. If we're just being honest, at least not for me. I still love Nicki Minaj. My thing is also like her not doing like amazing bars now is not going to erase the greatness that she's already done. So I don't
Yeah,
really see
yeah,
that as a
yeah,
problem.
yeah.
I'm not the type of person that like holds people up to a standard of like they have to run forever. Like, yo, you already did like great stuff. Like, I don't think you have to prove like the fact that you're able to do that, like what that's fine. Like that holds enough weight for me. Like I don't need another Rihanna album. I've been saying that. Anti was already her greatest. Like what? Like yes, you can do more, but are you gonna top it? That sure it'd be great, but like I'm not gonna be mad at you if you don't. That's how I feel about Pink Friday too. Like she did not top Pink Friday, but I mean, hey man.
And
Yeah,
on
it's
the
gonna be tough.
on the samples thing, I agree. Like people need to chill with the sampling, but I think it's funny when like you get like the goat of samples is he gets back in the you see the Backstreet Boy, Kanye thing.
Yeah.
Backstreet Boy Kanye. What?
Kanye sampled the Backstreet Boys,
I want it that way.
It was a Timbaland, the Backstreet's Back
Yeah.
song.
and it kind of was like
all right. That's
Yeah.
not.
you didn't see that.
No.
Yeah.
And it kind of
It's like
made
a
me was
snippet.
like, wow, if you do it, you can flip anything. and
Was
make
it good?
sell.
But
Yeah.
I think
It was kind of-
Timbaland produced it. I don't
he?
know if it was Kanye collab, but
Okay.
Timbaland, yeah.
Are you guys excited for Kanye's album? I know I am.
It's not coming out.
A
Friday.
couple
Oh,
of
you
them.
don't think so?
No.
A couple of them songs sound good. I love Ty Dolla $ign, so
I agree.
I think
Curious,
him and Kanye
honestly.
would do.
And I
some
like
fire.
the Kanye Ty Dolla $ign like combo. Like they've always put out good music.
How do we feel
friend.
I
about
super rate.
Northwest's little Miss Westie? You're
jeez.
back. I saw
I
that.
didn't
waiting.
even hear
I'm
it.
waiting
I-
for Drake to say something.
You think so?
You're saying
I'm
Adonis
waiting.
is on the
I'm
clock?
waiting. No, I'm waiting for Drake to say something that like, oh, now you're putting your daughter on this on a track.
That is petty.
You think that's? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't.
I'm
take
waiting. I'm waiting for him to say
I
something.
wouldn't take it that far. I don't think it's like.
Yo, mark
No,
this.
no.
Mark this down. Hey, it's gonna happen.
Nah,
yeah.
he might be onto something.
You think it's a
honestly.
coincidence?
Tresor's predicting the future right
that
now.
he put North on a song
Now,
when he could have put her on a song. Well,
Yes.
North is what, 12, 13?
that's a lot of years. That's all I'm saying.
Adonis had a whole music video and everything. You don't think that had something to do with her up there with Lil Durk?
Oh, I got a kid too. Look, go. It's possible. I'm just saying, it's possible.
I mean, both the bars were shit.
They're
Wow.
kids.
North is older.
She's still a kid.
She knows better.
She's a kid. Were you the same people criticizing Blue Ivy's dance steps?
No.
No.
I said, I knew, listen, I wouldn't criticize. I just said, I gave Blue Ivy a lot of grace. I said, listen, yes, her dancing is shit, but you guys don't understand what she's doing. Like, the level of what she's doing is insane.
So you can't say the same about Adonis and Northwest?
Adonis is in a private studio with his dad. Like, come on.
And North is
But,
on stage with Killers, with Lil Durk and Freddie Gibbs. You don't think
but
she's
I'm
nervous?
just saying they could have given, I think North's old enough, they could have given her a little bit more bars. I'm not gonna lie.
That's crazy.
Maybe they,
You said Sci-Hi could have written her a better verse.
maybe they wanted it to just be like, you write it, like this is your time. I
said
think,
North wrote that verse.
Critiquing a
listen,
13-year-old is
all I'm saying
I
is,
already feel nasty
all
talking
I'm
about kids.
saying-
Like,
Yeah, like, do
why
you
you
think?
feel not, it's not, I'm not saying it, like, I'm just saying.
Do you think Drake ghost wrote Adonis's verse?
Hell no, we know that.
Yeah, it's the kids.
You
just-
think Drake wrote, I don't talk to my man
No,
like
but that's
that?
what I'm saying. So,
I like
so
that,
how
but
do you
like
want them
that?
to ghost write for Northwest?
Because her dad is Kanye West.
Do you think she can keep up with those flows?
But no, okay, obviously when I say ghostwrite, like ghostwrite for a
The
child.
only child that was able to do that was Lil Bow
Wayne?
Wow.
Oh, they say Lil Wayne.
Lil Bow Wow is the only kid that could keep up with adult
yo,
flows.
and Lil
But
RT.
I'm not
See that
saying-
guy on Kai's stream?
My thing is, like you're saying, if you if you think Kanye did this as a way to like thing with Drake, I would come with writing North a little bit harder bars.
putting kids
Zoe,
at war in a rap
You,
beef.
hold on.
No,
Let's back up. Let's back up. Zoe,
I'm
no,
not
hold
putting
on.
kids
No,
at
no,
war.
no, that's what you're
Tresor,
saying.
no.
Zoe,
No.
do you genuinely believe that like they're like putting their kids out there to be like have a bop, like a song?
I don't believe
Essentially, what they're doing is putting their kids' drawing on the refrigerator. They just happen to be the biggest. That's what it is. That's what they're doing. They just happen to be the biggest rappers in the world. So
Right.
it looks like they're. This isn't like why are you taking so serious? You're critiquing it like that.
Now he needs harder bars.
You're critiquing 13-year-old for having more bars.
Zoe's gonna be that mom at the basketball games that's gonna be like, Coach, get that little boy off the court. He can't play no defense.
Listen, man.
They're
One
kids.
thing about I understand. Listen, I'm all for the kids. Zoe is for the kids. Support
but
the
if you're
kids.
gonna do it right.
Thank you.
But what if
Thank
they're
you.
trying their hardest?
It doesn't
That's
matter.
all you can
I'm
do.
Northwesty or Miss Westy. That come on. What are you saying? We could have been like North. I don't know.
Give her some bars then.
Yeah, how would
Please
you
ghost
do
write
it if you were
Northwest.
North?
How would you
Ghost
do
write
it?
right now.
I'm not a ghostwriter. I don't know.
How do you want Northwest to say Kanye bars?
Yeah, like you know,
Mayonnaise colored Benz, I push Miracle Whips. She can't say that.
like Northwesty, so sleazy, head to
So
toe in
sleazy.
Yeezy. I don't know, something like that. Like
You want the child to say that she's so sleazy.
or you know, breezy, head to toe in Yeezy.
You want her to drop a sexy red verse?
No, not
Crazy.
anyway.
Children,
Breezy
Zoe.
head to toe and easy.
This is sick.
Hey.
This is sick.
God.
North Wheezy. Yeah, and then put Lil Wayne on the track. That would went hard. And
Okay.
call it North Wheezy.
Lil Weezy. Yeah,
Jeez.
my dad invented Yeezy.
There we go. See
I'm
something
sick
like,
like Easy.
easy.
Whoa.
And then do the cough.
Clyde.
I'm almost
That's a bar.
positive Northwest
I know it was, but damn.
has not learned what HIV is, so I don't think she can say those bars.
I mean,
But that's
didn't,
what
didn't Kim Kardashian dress her son up as Eazy-E?
You think she explained to Saint that, okay, this guy that
Yeah,
you are
yeah.
dressed up
But my
as
point is,
died from...
But my point is, if you're gonna do this type of stuff with your kids,
Teach them about like
do it right.
what does that mean?
Yeah,
Blue Ivy went on stage in front of 80,000 people and stunk it up.
Uh-huh.
Terrible. We're not gonna lie. It was awful. She said, yo, my mom's Beyonce, my dad is Jay-Z. What am I going to do? I'm going to train. And I'm going to get better every single show. It literally says it in the Beyonce documentary, by the way.
Yeah.
And you know what that is? Different parenting styles.
No,
I don't know.
But the difference, that's different because that's a show, like a repetitive show. She got better all over the course of, say, 20 shows. I'm sure if Northwest made 20 songs, the 20th song is going to be better than the first song.
Like that song should have 20 takes.
Okay.
I just think it.
Tough crowd, with Zoe.
Yo,
Don't put your kids on songs if your kids can't rap.
yo, we are not.
You'd love Lil RT, that 9-year-old drill rapper.
I just think it's like, I don't know. I'm not the fan. I'm not a fan.
Clearly.
Unless your kid is like, spitting a little bit. It's like, okay, this kid got a little
What do you
upset.
expect them to spit exactly?
I don't know. Lil Bow Wow was spitting.
Lil Bow Wow was saying things that he should not have been saying at 7 years old.
Yeah.
What was he saying?
He was cursing and
No,
cursing
he
up a
wasn't.
storm.
No,
Yes,
he wasn't.
Snoop was writing all this shit.
He wasn't cursing up a storm.
Yes, he was.
Lil Bow Wow. No.
And you move so fast.
That's the radio single.
Then you run through my mind like
Yeah, bangers.
where I just want to take you home. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy for a 7-year-old.
Take you
to say.
home. That's what they say?
Yes.
Take home the 7-year-old?
Yes.
Yes.
See?
Oh, God. So many problems in the industry, huh?
All the young kid songs had like sexual innuendos in them.
Yeah, when Chris Brown said, have you seen I can be 16? Like, ew.
Yeah. What girl is saying, whoa, there's no way you're 16? How old was she when she was saying that?
Exactly.
God.
Exactly that. Like, wild. When you really think about the things, one day we'll go through like all the problematic things we were doing, saying, reciting when we were younger.
No,
Problem.
you can't.
Cassie's Me and You, that song is insane. And we were singing that song like we knew.
Y'all were singing that Christina Milian song too.
Dip it low, bring it up slow.
We were singing that Juicy J, like
We were doing the
Jeffrey
dance
Dahmer,
too,
'cause
on all fours. Pop, 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 that thing.
we
At
sang
9 years
Juicy
old.
J's verse, Jeffrey Dahmer bar, like we didn't know what that was.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What bar is that?
In Dark Horse and Katy Perry's thing, Juicy J said, "She'll
Eat your heart out like Jeffrey Dahmer.
I didn't know
I
that.
remember that.
I remember that, yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was, we sang that. We had no idea what that was.
I had no idea what that was. I didn't learn about Jeffrey Dahmer until the Netflix thing came out.
Yeah.
It's almost a little scarier for like white kids because they be listening to Eminem and the things that he be saying. It's
Mom
like,
spaghetti.
No,
Um,
way
heavy.
worse than that.
No, he said way
It's like
worse.
Tyler the Creator 2009 type stuff. Like,
Well, isn't there a whole song about Lil Wayne like killing like his wife or ex-wife or
Lil
Kim?
Wayne?
Not Lil Wayne, sorry, Eminem.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
Kim.
Kim.
We
Yeah.
talked about Kim.
Yeah.
Doesn't
we
he
talked
like?
about that.
Isn't there songs about him like literally like detailing like?
Yeah, he went into detail like what he would do.
Yeah. Eminem's kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. Not a fan.
I mean, he's popular for a reason.
I'm in the 4 boards with the 4 tours, with 4 whores, panicking, with a mannequin just like Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, Eminem was not really my bag. Yeah, that was not my bag.
What was the headline you saw?
No,
what?
I'm laughing at him just saying Eminem's not in my bag.
Yeah, that wasn't my thing.
I was an Eminem fan growing up.
What was the story behind the first time you got drunk?
Oh boy.
Man,
I don't remember the first time I got drunk, being honest with you. So this is all you guys.
I actually made a YouTube video about this like years ago. I was in high school, grade 12, actually. I didn't drink before grade 12. And I'm pretty sure it was a Halloween party. This white girl from our school had a Halloween party. I can't remember her name. So we went to her house, and this is high school, so you know, only thing there is Smirnoff, like the regular Smirnoff, Absolute, 40s, and Four Locos. That's all.
4 locos.
So
Jeez.
I'm mixing. This is my first time drinking. I don't know nothing about nothing. I'm mixing everything. I'm spinning now. But I always had a little bit of class, so I needed to throw up. But I'm not about to just throw up all over this person's house. So I just grabbed the closest cup to me, threw up in the cup, put the cup back down, and our friends are like, yo, we're leaving. I'm like, all right, cool, let's go. So I go on Twitter the next day, and the girl who had the party She tweets, "Oh my God, that was so lit last night. I was so drunk that I picked up this cup
No.
and I thought it was alcohol in it. And once I got to that part of the tweet, I stopped and I was like, oh my God.
What have I done?
She was like, and it was vomit. I was like, oh my God. She drank my vomit.
Stop.
So that
Sorry, I was gonna throw up. I was actually gonna gag. That's
Yeah,
actually
you
very
did a bit
disgusting.
too much on
No,
the
no, no,
description.
I'm telling you the real story. That's what happened.
Oh,
so
I'm gonna throw up. That is
I didn't.
so disgusting.
Please
Did
don't
I
throw
tell her?
up.
I think I told her at the end of the year. But
No,
yeah,
Zo, if you're about to throw up,
Do we need to take an intermission here, Zoe?
No, I think Zoe's actually gonna throw up.
she's grown. You go hold it.
Yeah, we
But
need
yeah.
we need views.
For y'all
Throw
not
up. If you're gonna
watching-
throw up, throw up on
Yeah.
camera.
Y'all not
Throw up
watching,
on
Zoe's
camera.
actually like holding
On
her
that
hand above her
direction.
mouth right now.
It's a red cup full of
Stop.
Vomit.
Stop.
Crazy.
But she was a good sport about it. She wasn't upset when I told her it was me.
You know what's crazy too, because you're a big spit in the mouth advocate. So like, this is
That's so.
crazy.
Okay. Spit in the mouth versus I can't even say it.
That's why you gotta be. That's why you gotta be careful at parties too, bro.
That noise.
I can't even say it.
That's why you gotta be
Because
careful at parties too,
the
because you don't know what people were doing before or after. I've seen that live, where a girl tried to kiss me at a party, and I was like, nah, I'm not really on it. I'm walking down the road, I see her throwing up on the lawn. 2 minutes later, I turn back around and she's making out with someone.
Oh Jesus.
I'm like,
Christ.
yeah, that's disgusting.
I've seen things like that.
That's disgusting.
I've seen that before, but that's just.
I've seen one scenario worse than yours. And you know how, like, I talked about how I grew up with white people in high school and stuff, and they were big on the chewing tobacco
Why
and
did
the
you
in
gag when you
dip
said white
and stuff.
people?
So like, no, and it was just always popular practice for them to always just have a cup and they'd be spitting.
Spitting the tobacco.
And I knew
Someone drank it.
Ugh.
and like it was like on contact. Like as soon as she took a sip, it was just
Oh
everywhere.
shit.
Projectile vomiting?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you do vomit. That's why you can't. That's why you can't let the tobacco. Like you can't swallow the tobacco. That's why they spit. Because if you swallow it, you will literally like vomit like immediately.
Oh god.
Damn.
Like your body will like completely reject it. So, sorry.
I don't know.
One thing about me, I can't like vomit.
So
Oh,
you're
God.
not the friend that's gonna.
No,
hanging
I'll
up
do
the-
it, but like I'm like behind you, like fighting for my like. I'm telling you, if someone had a camera of me in Jamaica holding my homegirl's hair back when she's throwing up, I'm fighting for my life back here.
Like
Like
if you see throw up, you're gonna throw up too.
if I see
And
it
you're not the clean throw up friend.
clean, human throw up. No, I have a dog. When my dog throws up, I'm fine.
No, human throw
Yeah,
up.
when my dog throws up, you know, some Dawn spray, whatever, clean it up, it's fine. Human vomit
Yeah.
is so aggressive and just like,
It's bad.
That's interesting. I've never thought of it that way.
what? It's like dog
Differentiate-
shit
like, I
versus
think vomit's vomit.
Yeah, when you
Like-
see dog shit on the ground versus human shit on the ground.
Nah, when
Yeah.
you're drunk, there's different.
They're
types
both
of vomit.
shit.
Yeah, but there's a difference
but there's
between
a
dog shit and
difference.
human shit.
Have you ever seen human shit on the ground, yo?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Human
Yeah.
Outside
shit
on
on
the
the
street
ground
here.
is scary.
Yeah.
It's
A certain
nasty.
man that I know who shall not be named, they had a party at their crib, like at school,
Oh Jesus.
and someone shit on the floor in the basement, and no one wanted to clean it. And the shit just stayed there for like weeks upon end. Nobody
No.
cleaned
In
the
his
shit.
house?
In the house.
Your friend is nasty.
Nobody cleaned the shit. And I was like, how did you guys just, I was like, at a certain point, I would have just like
100%.
took one for the team.
I'm not going to sleep when there's
And the
shit
house
in
Yeah.
my house.
stink after a day.
Bro, and I don't know where the shit went because they all claimed that none of them cleaned it. So
Nah, one of them's lying.
They lived in a house together.
it's like
it was
it's a
college.
union. Yeah, it's a like you and 3 people in the house.
No,
and
that's
someone
disgusting.
shit in the basement.
I don't care. No, the fact that they all lived in that house with shit, they're all gross. Cause I don't care. At the end of the, if someone shits in my home, I'm not going to sleep with shit
Facts.
on
You gotta
my
clean
floor.
that. You gotta
I
clean
I don't
that.
care. I'm putting on a mask and gloves and I'm getting a shit
Yeah,
ton
you
of
gotta
bleach
clean
and
that.
cleaning. I don't care. But for me to live in a home and I'm just stepping over shit, human shit.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, nah, that's
Are you
crazy.
kidding me?
But the worst is the friend like the girl who's friends with the girl that's not like a throw up helper, because there's only so much as a guy you can do.
Yeah.
And me and my cousins have been in that situation where we were chilling with some girls. We went out. They came back. We were kicking it at their crib. And one of the girls like started throwing up. Like she just was wasted. Started throwing up everywhere. Like everywhere, right? All over the couch, everything. And we're like, yo, like, you have to like take her into the bathroom. And the girl's like, I can't. I can't do it. I'm like, bro, so what are we supposed to do? She's like, I'm sorry, like I can't. So me and my friends had to gloves up, mask up, and like carry her into the bathroom and like kind of try to wipe her face off. But after that,
geez.
I'm like, bro, like, you have to do the rest. Like, we can't, like, I'm not about to
Undress her.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
she's like, I can't. I'm like, bro, there's no other option. Like, we are not undressing this girl to wipe up her vomit. You need to get in that bathroom, put on them damn gloves and mask and wipe her up. Because you are the reason why this happened.
Oh God, bro, I remember. Have you ever got like mad at a friend for like throwing up, like cheese?
Oh yeah. High school.
No.
I've gotten
think
cheese.
so.
No, because
Bro,
I always feel sorry for people. I don't.
Yo, one of my friends. So I had a house party once. This was years ago, and I was maybe like 19, maybe like 20. No, I think I was like 19 at the time. I threw a house party, and one of my good friends at the time, we're no longer friends. Her, she
Another one
was so
bites the dust.
drunk at the house party, and I was like, okay, like, you need to relax, like whatever, blah blah blah. She was wasted, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna put you in this room, like stay in the bathroom. And I was helping. She threw up in the bathroom, blah blah. I'm like, okay, whatever you do, don't go on the bed, because it's my grandparents' bed.
Oh shit.
I'm like, don't go on the bed. I went to get her water, came back. What did she do?
Right on
Throw up
Granny's
all
Granny's
over my
throw pillow.
grandparents' bed. I was like, get the fuck out! Like I went from helping friend to I'm actually gonna like lose my mind. I was so pissed, so pissed.
But at
Mine
that
was-
point, you kind of have to think, what did you do in that situation to not better the situation?
What do you mean?
I feel like you shouldn't have brought her in Granny's room.
I didn't. I brought her in another room.
This is your fault.
Yeah.
This is your
But why
fault.
was Granny's door open?
It was like it wasn't like locked. Like, I don't know how to lock it.
should have
from the-
been locked.
No, because then how would I get back in? It locked from the inside.
Oh, I see what you mean.
I wouldn't be able to get back in. So I kept that door
Tape
closed.
over the door or something.
Next
You
thing
gotta-
I know, Shorty is in my grandparents' bed, vomit all over the bed. I almost kicked her off the bed.
Mine was similar, except like it was in my car. Like I had to pick up my friend from a party, drove there, got her in the car, and she's looking at me like, I am so wasted. I'm like, hey, we're almost to your house. Like 10 minutes. Like, do not do anything in my car.
Yeah.
We go over one speed bump. She gags.
Oh God.
We turn over
gotta
to a
pull
stop
over,
sign.
yeah.
She starts gagging again. And
Nah,
I
at
said,
that point, you gotta pull over.
and I looked at her, I said, I swear to fucking God, do not do anything.
You got to pull
We
over.
hit one speed bump. As soon as the back tires hit the ground, projectile
Oh!
all over my dashboard.
See, but at that point, like, you gotta give them a bag,
Yeah,
something.
that's-
Like,
yeah.
I thought about it, but I didn't. I had nothing.
Nah.
Like this is about like 3:00 in the morning. Like I had nothing.
Bro.
She like windshield, dashboard, my floor.
Oh.
And I look, and I'm trying my hardest not to be angry, but she's drunk. I get her out of the car, just pants, everything. Get her up to her house. Her dad looks at me, knows me, looks at me, and he goes, "What the fuck happened?" I said, "Listen, your daughter just puked in my car. I'm not talking to you right now. Go take care of your daughter." That's what I'm dealing with.
there's been some, I've seen some pretty bad situations.
I had one recently where I guess my roommate like had a girl over or something, and I think he brought her home or something. I don't know.
Oh,
Late night
God.
or something. I just walk into my washroom, like you wake up, go to the washroom at like 6 a.m, and my sink is just formed like
With-
regurgitated strawberry
Nope.
daiquiri.
Nope.
Like,
Man.
Nope.
Oh my
nope.
lord.
like the
That's-
whole thing.
I ain't gonna steal because of y'all. Y'all gonna sleep because of me. That's how I'm waking up the whole house. Because why is there vomit in
Man.
my sink?
And that's something that you gotta learn too. If you're gonna vomit, don't vomit in the sink.
Yeah,
it's not
don't.
gonna go down.
Ever.
It's not gonna
That's
go
vomit
down.
101.
I learned that the hard way. When you're at someone else's house and vomit in the sink, and now you have to sit there and snake
next
it out.
topic.
Nah, that's
Next
messed
topic.
It was bad too because I was coming. I was coming in to take my contacts out because I'd fallen asleep with my contacts in.
That's the
so,
Worst.
so I
your
needed the
eyes are
sink.
burning.
Oh, I went back with burning eyes.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
waking
bad.
up everybody in the house. Do everybody's door.
I just sent like a group chat because I don't know who. Actually, I knew who it was.
Is there an
but-
alcohol that just makes you guys throw up?
Yeah, I can't drink Smirnoff anymore.
Gin.
I can't drink
Vodka.
Absolute
I
anymore.
can't
Yeah,
drink tequila.
vodka.
I can't really do gin. Gin makes like the taste of gin just makes me kind of sick.
Just a cheap
Vodka,
vodka.
like cheap vodka,
Any
also
cheap
yeah, like
vodka, yeah.
Smirnoff, Absolute, instant, sick.
Yeah.
Tequila, I have a gag reflex.
Oh, I
instantly.
love me some tequila. A good tequila, love it.
I've been bullied into it.
I don't like shots of Hennessy, but I can mix Hennessy. Like a Hennessy and Coke, a Hennessy and pineapple,
Sounds
I can
conventional.
mix. But to take a shot of Hennessy, ooh, I'm fighting. I'm getting old, yo.
Hennessy was definitely my worst blackout ever.
Yeah.
Right outside of Luxie's.
I love Hennessy White though. Hennessy White goes down
Never
very
had
smooth.
Hennessy White. How was
You've
that?
never had Hennessy White?
No, how was
I
that?
think I have a bottle at home. Maybe I'll bring it one day
Bring it for the next
finale.
week.
for the finale. I need to feel like I need a better occasion for the Hennessy White. I won't lie. I haven't opened that for a while.
Y'all ain't special enough for Hennessy
Yeah,
White.
I don't know
Yeah,
about
fuck
that one. Yeah, sorry. I might need a better.
Can we
occasion.
get lit though for the finale?
We definitely can. Not with my Hennessy White though. Yeah. Other question that we have: do you have sex accountability?
Yeah.
You
so
should.
You should.
I think you should. And I feel like, and once again, I'm not ganging up on the girls, but I feel like girls don't really have sex accountability. And by sex accountability, it's like, I've been with a man before and people are talking about their sexual escapades and someone might be like, yeah, I just hooked up with this girl. I'm not going to lie. Wasn't my best performance. Like it was a pretty trash, like I was pretty trash. And as a guy, like you kind of, you know those ones. It's like, all right, this wasn't my best game. You know, I didn't have a high field goal percentage. I've never heard a girl say, I'm not going to lie, I didn't really put it down like I was supposed to put it down.
No, because I brought the pussy.
But that's impossible.
That's
That's
not all you
literally
need to bring.
no, but
No
it's literally
accountability.
I
impossible.
brought the pussy and a
that-
wet mouth. What else?
No, it's
No.
literally
There's more to
impossible
it than
that
that.
every single time was a banger. That's impossible.
Like Michael has games where he didn't score 30. You know, sometimes you have a 10-point, 15-point game
10.
and stuff.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say that I've given my best work every time, but I don't think I've given terrible work.
You
Ever.
are lying.
Terrible.
The first time you had sex.
Okay, that's
the
different.
second time you had
You
sex.
are lying.
The second time I had sex, I was.
The second
The
time.
second time, Zoe.
I'm not
All
gonna
right,
lie
man.
to y'all.
All right.
Oh, give me a break.
Yeah, come
That
on.
was
all
me. I
right.
would have
No,
dunked that
no,
shit. Like that's the type of
I'm not
fucking
gonna lie
energy
to
this
y'all.
has.
The second time you had sex.
I vividly remember the second time I had sex.
How old were you?
19.
and what changed?
18.
And
18.
and what changed from the first
18.
time to the second time?
Absolutely nothing.
So
how
first-
the fuck can you say it was better?
Because I know it was better.
was it the
For
same
him or
person?
For
No.
you.
So all that means is that second
I
guy.
lost my virginity and I never touched that man ever again.
Yeah, but all that really just means is the second guy, his, like what he's dealt with was just on a lower scale.
What do you mean?
Like, if you rocked a man's world the
No,
second
I'm not
time
gonna say
you had
rocked
sex,
a man's world. No, I don't think I rocked his world, but I definitely threw
There's-
it down.
see,
What
I
was the
would-
rating out of 10?
That performance,
That second one, yes.
I'm not jacking that at all.
I would
Yeah, I
give
don't
it a
believe you
solid
either.
6.5.
That's
Oh,
not.
that's not-
6.5 is
that's
not a
not-
For your
fire
second
performance.
time having sex
But that-
ever?
that's not a fire performance.
For your second time having sex
It's not
ever?
it's not a 30
There's
piece.
no.
6.5
Okay.
is
I mean,
not
actually,
That's not player of the game.
well, no, I definitely got much better from then. So yeah, I would have to give it like a 6. But I'm saying for my second time
That's good
ever
for your-
having sex, that is really good. Ever?
On your
I-
part or
but you're
his?
saying you're Magic Johnson that you won a championship in your rookie year. Like that's like it's not how to go.
6.5 is not
That's
fire.
not. I don't believe that.
Maybe 7. If we're including head, 7.
Oh my fuck.
I don't know, man. I'm not jacking
All
it,
right.
but
Guys, I'm telling you, it was really good. Guys, I'm telling you.
Was the
second time what I did?
was he a virgin?
No.
Has he had a lot of sexual partners at that point in time?
From what I remember, yeah, he had a good amount.
I'm not jacking it, man. I don't know.
I'm
I'm not checking it at all.
I don't know.
Listen, man, I held it down.
Allegedly.
I would never say who it is. I would never.
Okay.
Ask him to
One
speak
thing
on
that
it.
I'm curious that I want to know if women know is have you come to terms with the fact that sometimes there are men that, although you may have not had the most stellar performance, want to continue sleeping with you so they will validate you in order to keep on sleeping with you?
Sorry? Wait, what do you mean?
Are you saying
Like, that's a
you're saying?
thing.
So you're saying that I know that my performance
Like,
was
there are,
bad?
no, I'm not. I'm saying there are men that want to continue sleeping with you.
Right.
Right. So even if your performance wasn't the greatest,
Right.
they will validate you so you keep sleeping with them, which in turn might make you think,
What do you mean validate me?
like, say that it was fire
Oh.
in order to keep sleeping with you. So that might, like, skew your charts a little bit in terms of accurate performance critique because someone wants to keep sleeping with you. I'm not saying that was the case. I'm just saying, do you know that that's a thing?
No.
Jeez.
But with me, okay, so one thing about me.
Jeez.
What?
It's a thing, though.
That is like a
No,
very
that's-
like
It's a
every man
thing.
knows that.
So you're telling me as men, you've had sex
I'm not
with-
saying me. I'm saying guys
Oh, so you've never
have
done,
done
this?
it. I've never done that.
Have you
I've
done
definitely-
it?
I've done that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I have.
Years
Yeah, I
ago,
have.
Years ago.
Yeah,
years
I
ago.
have. I have done that.
It's a
So
thing.
you've told a girl that the sex
But it
was
worked.
It works. That's why
I
people
saw,
do it,
I
because
saw
it
the
works.
vision. I saw the vision, and I was right.
So okay, but my okay, one
You don't
thing,
score 30 every game, bro.
No, you're right. And so one thing I will say, I've had sex with a guy once, and it was mid. I was very willing
saw the
to have
vision.
sex with him again. 'Cause I'm like, okay, you know, like I said, when you
Second
first time
chance.
have sex, it's very rare that you guys are gonna hit it off the very first time.
Yeah.
Like, yes, it might be good, but it's not
It's
gonna
not
be
gonna-
mind blowing.
yeah, that's
you know
very
what I mean?
rare.
Facts.
So like, I can tell when it's like, but I would never say, yo, that was the like great sex. I'm like, yo, like I would just say like, I want to do it again. I think that's enough validation for like, you know, to do it again. So if I do it, it's eventually gonna get. I've never had like bad sex. Actually, I've had bad sex multiple times, and I'm like, okay, now you're out. Like I've had it like, okay, I give you one try, it sucked, or it wasn't good. Second time, it wasn't good. 3 times, you are definitely out.
Wait, you gave a second time, and
I think
and
a second time
it wasn't good on the second time,
Yes.
and you gave him a third one.
No, I'm just saying I would understand 3 strikes you're out. After the second, for me, I was done. Cause like, and I was like, this is crazy. Like this is crazy.
I think people at least deserve a second
I think
chance.
people. Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah,
So I
yeah,
said,
yeah.
especially if it's your first time having sex ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like I said, the different things you don't know. It's like everyone's body's different.
Yeah,
Or if you're
girls,
drunk and stuff, like there could be
Yeah,
so many.
Or
but
if
I
they're
feel like
nervous.
if sorry.
Or if they're nervous.
Yeah, exactly. They could be nervous. They could be, you know, whatever. Maybe they didn't prepare for
and
it.
girls are
maybe
like
didn't
a
think.
Rubik's cube, bro.
Yeah.
You just like
Yeah.
So, but I think by the second time, if it isn't like if it's as bad as the first time or didn't improve at all, maybe like, yeah, maybe he's just really bad at sex. There has to be some type of level of improvement.
yeah. But this is what I'm talking about with the accountability. I don't think some women realize when they're the ones that's bad, and it's throwing the whole thing off. So like, I'm gonna be bad because you're bad too.
What?
But okay, but
That's a thing.
but it's also more okay for them to be bad.
It is.
'Cause,
Like,
like,
I feel
women-
like I've said this
But
before.
I
Women
thought
will
you
proudly
said that
say they
women
don't
can't be
ride.
bad at sex.
No, I said sex. With
Oh, there can't be
women.
trash
It's like
pussy.
Yeah.
it's like cold pizza. That's what I said.
Why is it like cold pizza again?
Because like even if it's bad, it's still
It's still
kind of
good,
good.
yeah.
So
Okay, but what? Have you ever asked like what makes us like a woman bad at sex?
yeah,
Effort
It's the effort.
and
Like
energy.
you doing
yeah.
nothing.
Okay.
and rhythm.
But you think the average woman does nothing during sex?
No, not the average woman, but like if you.
That's a valid question. Like, I'm not gonna get offended. Because I mean, the average man can't make a woman
I won't
come.
I won't say they do nothing, but I don't think the average woman puts in a lot of effort.
By
I
effort,
think
what do
that's
you
what
want?
sex
Like,
is, though.
I
It's like-
disagree, actually.
I don't think they put in a lot of effort. Like,
But
I feel like given the opportunity, a lot of women would be pillow princesses if they like. Were
I could
given
never
the
be a pillow
opportunity.
princess.
A lot
I'll
of
fall asleep.
people would like to just
Nah, a lot
not
of
have
Sex
to
should
do
be
work.
kind of 60-40 men, though, at the very...
100%.
We're still
very
gonna
least.
end up doing more work, but
course.
I
Naturally,
feel like
if you're having heteros or sex with a man and a woman, naturally
You are doing more
men
work
have
as a
to
man,
do
yeah.
more. You guys are doing the penetration.
Yes.
You have to do more.
Yeah.
But as a woman, you kind of have to give it back a little bit in some way, shape, or form.
yeah, it's effort, rhythm, everything.
Women will probably say, I don't ride, I don't, like, all these
I'll
things.
ride. I'm not having the best time of my life, but I'll do it.
And then that too, girls will be like, yeah, like I'm only riding. We ride for like 3 seconds, and like
It's like, you say this out loud, you're proud of it? Like,
Me?
You tweet this? Like, no,
I've
I'm
definitely
just saying,
tweeted
like, how...
I hate riding. 100%.
Wait, I'm sorry. You hate riding?
I hate riding.
and that's such
What
a
if you were about to have sex with a girl or a guy, sorry, and he says, "Oh, I just hate eating pussy. Like I really don't. I'll do it."
I was
but
just about to say
I
that.
was just-
Double
yeah.
standard.
Do you
Fair.
know what that's like? You ever had a girl tell you that? Like
That she
I
doesn't
will-
don't
you
like.
like
want to
second
know
dick.
something?
Dick?
Yeah.
You want to know something? Maybe I'll take that back.
that's something that can ruin the experience. It's just like, oh,
It
she
can
doesn't
for
like
sure.
doing this. Like,
I don't hate riding, but I think there's specific like men make it easier to ride than others.
Explain.
Sure.
Yeah,
I can
like
see that.
it's like I feel like if that makes sense.
No.
But I've definitely not hooked up with girls that said that they didn't like. Like I've done that before.
Yeah, I
Where
don't
she
mind
said
riding, but
where
like,
she said that like
I don't
she
do this,
doesn't
and it's
like,
like, okay.
giving head. I'm like,
you know
all
how
right,
the
let's
horse
just
has
not.
to like, for example, when you ride a horse, the horse also has to be easy to ride. You can't ride an erratic off.
Oh,
You know what I'm
geez.
saying? You know what I'm saying?
No, that's funny. enough.
Yeah.
When you
So
ride
you're
a
talking
horse,
about
you
rhythm.
gotta have good rhythm. They have
You're
to be
talking about
steady.
rhythm.
They have to support you a little bit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was
Same with
saying.
men. When you ride a guy,
That makes sense.
he has to be like with the rhythm. You know, you gotta help a little bit.
That's what I was saying with the rhythm, but it's the same with women, but in other positions as well.
Okay, fair.
Like
I
when
just
you
feel like
when the rhythm is off, it's
As-
just
It throws everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
What usually, I feel like with men, when women ride, a lot of the time y'all are not helping as much as you could.
I can
You're not.
I can see where you make the argument. Yeah.
Like, you
it
know what I'm
depends.
saying?
Because sometimes I think sometimes
You know what I mean, though?
I know what you
Yeah,
mean.
yeah.
Okay, I'm not crazy.
But I do think that sometimes when a guy's not helping, it's because he's just focusing on trying not to nut.
Nah,
Or just delivering a good experience to you too. Like, there's a lot of thinking and a lot of like nerve wracking it can be. you know,
Yeah,
having sex.
like if I look
putting in a
distracted,
good like performance.
if I look distracted, I'm probably just like doing my sevens times table in my head. Just-
Now, if the pussy's good, you're thinking of anything just not to finish quick.
horrible things,
It's
despicable things.
It's nasty what we think.
I started just like
I'm being a little
saying
dramatic.
words in the alphabet: apple, banana, carrot, Delaware.
I start naming Marvel
existential.
heroes.
Spider-Man, Iron Man.
I started looking at shit around the room and starting
Yes,
to.
counting the tiles on the roof.
What
Like,
type of brand is that lampshade? Like, you know, like,
you're just
you
trying
gotta
to
really
not-
confuse yourself. Like,
and it's such a catch-22 because like girls want you to be in the moment, but if I'm
Yeah.
in the moment, this is over. so it's like you gotta pick one, you know?
There's no way you can just like keep your mind.
that's a bar.
Not,
That's a fucking bar, bro.
It's the
Holy
truth, though.
shit.
Especially if you have one chance to get this right, it's done.
Have you ever looked at a
You
girl
want
and
us
just
to be in the
automatically nut?
moment?
What?
Like, have you, like, if you know you're about to nut, and, like, for example, if you're counting the tiles and she says, look at me, and you look at her, like, would you just, like, nut?
I just won't look.
Yeah, yeah.
But I've had
yeah.
situations where, like, I can tell where, like, his eye line is, like, off,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, and he'll be like,
Yeah, like
And it's
chill.
yeah.
Or if she's
That's cool. That's fine. Like,
Or-
I rate it. All right, so.
or if she says certain things, it's very counterproductive.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're doing what
Oh,
you're doing,
God.
Come
and
for
then
me,
and then
daddy.
she says something, and all that's doing is
was
speeding up the process.
I won't lie, I'm that person. Like, if I know he's fighting the nut, I'm gonna do everything
You are
in
evil.
my
You are evil.
just
Good
because
evil. It's good evil.
it's great evil.
Good evil.
No,
It's
I
great
admire
evil.
it, but it's still evil as fuck.
evil.
Especially if I know, like, oh, he's trying his hardest. I'm gonna just start going
You're a menace.
crazy.
You're a menace.
See, but
Dirty
here's the thing.
talk,
This is the
licking
catch-22.
shit, grabbing shit, eye contact. Oh,
See,
Nuts.
this is not this is catch
And then you
22
have to-
because if he nuts in 5 minutes, Yo, because if he nuts in 5 minutes, you'd be
so-
pissed.
What?
If that be the catch-22, because if he nuts in
I
5 minutes,
usually
you'd
do
be
that with men that I've already, like, I established that he
Okay.
can hold it down. But now it's just more like, okay, let's see. Like, it's a test. Like, okay,
Okay.
just let it go. You don't have to hold it. It's fine.
Yeah, that's why a lot of times, if it's the first time, I'm probably just gonna drink.
Huh?
I'm
Wait, what?
gonna drink.
Like alcohol.
Yeah.
When you know you're going to have sex with
Yeah.
her for the first time.
Kind of
What
just
does-
dilutes.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that's the opposite.
Well, it's a fine line.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
I've
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
gone over the line where it's like I drank too much and now this
Like,
isn't
nothing's
working at
happening.
all.
But I feel like
But
drinking makes your discernment in that moment that Zoe's talking about creating a little worse.
I can see why, but I was never really that person.
Yeah, okay.
But I feel like drinking kind of just numbs me out, so I could just do my thing more.
I think drinking, like, it just, like, I'm not doing this at all. Like, I'm too loose right now.
I've definitely had a couple of those times though.
I mean, yeah. I mean, drinking for me, for women, I don't think it really does much. Like, it's not going to
Yeah.
make you dry.
Drunk sex
At least
is,
not that
drunk
I've
sex
never
is such a
experienced.
coin toss, honestly. Because it could go really good or really bad.
For sure.
Is if you get too, like when someone gets too drunk, that's when it's just all bad.
Yeah.
There's a girl that I know actually at a party that, like, she was having sex with her boyfriend upstairs, and, like, they were both drunk, and all of a sudden we just hear, like,
Party sex is crazy.
Party
I don't
sex
know
is
that.
great.
I'm not doing that.
I enjoy party sex.
I'm not big on that.
Really?
What?
hold on, so
Your party or someone else's party?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It doesn't
it does.
matter.
It does matter.
Doesn't.
Because where are you having sex in someone else's house?
I'm gonna find out what I've had sex in other people. Actually, we're not
That's
gonna do
crazy.
this.
See,
Other
I'm not
people's
doing
bed?
that. I'm not
No,
doing that.
Not their bed.
where?
In the room, but not their bed.
I'm not. So you're just
Okay.
on the
So there was a
rug?
bed there, and you
No,
didn't use it?
she's just on your rug. The one you go do yoga at in the morning. Downward dog, and you're just smelling bati.
Jesus
What?
Christ.
I just got
Anyways,
across my story.
Or
Oh my
it's the
gosh.
worst when you know how like have you ever walked in a room and it smells like sex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the worst. Imagine you walk in your room after a party.
Oh my
And it
God.
smells
Yeah,
like
that would
sex,
be-
and you didn't have sex. Who is to blame? I'm finding out.
Yeah.
There's
I'd be
no
bad.
way you guys don't like party sex.
It's not. It's
I'm not
my
a
thing.
fan. I'm not a fan.
I don't like
Bathroom.
the bathroom's different.
Yeah, bathroom.
I'm not a fan.
Party sex, it's like a risk. Like
It's not even just a risk. I just feel like
Car,
like what are we
bathroom car.
doing?
Someone's bedroom that's unlocked.
Like
Never been a
everyone's.
fan of the
Wait,
car
no, I
either.
can't.
What?
I've never gone in someone's bedroom.
Basement if no one's down there.
I'm just not a
Side
fan.
room. Den.
That's your thing, eh?
What? I haven't had party sex in a very long
Is someone
time.
gonna catch us? Like you like it does something.
No,
for you.
no, I don't really like that. But I just mean like it's just like it's. I love.
I don't know.
what's
You
the-
sound
If I'm
very,
at a-
There's
I
a-
love
there's a thrill. There's a thrill
spontaneity.
behind it.
Yeah, that's your thing.
Spontaneity. Yeah, I like that.
Spontaneous.
I love being like spontaneous. I
If
like
I'm at a
spontaneous.
party, I want to hang out with my friends, man. It's just that simple.
You could have came over. Like we don't need to. Like,
yeah.
But what if she just looks banging?
We can wait an hour.
Yeah.
I want to hang out with my friends.
Sometimes it's just you just gotta
That's how you
quickie.
guys end up getting charges that you shouldn't be getting
at the party.
because you want to pull down your pants in the middle of a field.
Okay, I'm not doing all that, but I've definitely
Fields.
I've definitely had sex at parties.
You've had sex outdoors.
I have.
No,
I have.
no, I don't think I've had.
It's
Oh
not-
yes, but I wouldn't really kind of like not in a field.
In a forest?
No, not in a
Forest,
forest.
crazy.
Where?
No, like outside.
No, but like, never mind. Okay.
Yeah, but not like field or forest or anything like that. But like outside.
Not in the wilderness.
No, not
Yeah,
wilderness.
mosquitoes biting up your
Also,
body.
not not like parking lot either.
In an
It
alleyway?
was no,
alleyways.
All the
crazy.
scariest
not
concepts.
alleyway.
Scariest
Yeah.
place.
No, not, it
Yo,
was.
I don't even want to laugh at
alleyway.
that. I don't even
It was
wanna laugh.
natural but pretty.
Natural, but a
Oh,
garden.
you're on the beach.
Yeah.
See, I've never done the beach thing. I feel like
But
sand's
for
gonna
beach,
be-
you
beach
have
is
to
overrated.
stand up. You
It's
have to
overrated,
stand.
yeah.
No, it's not.
I feel like
Beach and balcony is not overrated.
wouldn't you get like sand in your
I'm not a
coochie,
fan
though?
of
You don't have
balcony
to. You don't
either.
lay down. You have to stand up.
Got it.
I'm not a
So
fan
it's
of
either
balcony.
you like post up on a rock or it's like standing bakas.
This was outside too.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the balcony just because like
What's the?
I
deal
feel
with
like
that?
people like
What balcony?
yeah.
Why?
I'm not a fan of the
Balcony's
balcony.
kind of hot.
It's like doing it in public, like at a party. It's like the same thing, right?
Not really.
Okay. When I say party, I'm not saying I'm just in the middle of this party.
I know what you mean.
Okay, because
I know what you
you're making
mean.
it seem like everyone see me. No, I obviously sneak off somewhere private. I've never gotten caught at a party also. But you just sneak off somewhere private real quick, little quickie, come back.
I feel like in 2024, balcony is risky. And I don't like balcony because people know who I am and everyone has a phone. So all you need is
That's a scary
person to be
view.
recording you
yeah, that's
and
true.
post it
But you have to
online.
be slick with even on vacation. Some balconies are really private.
No,
on
on vacation, that's worse.
No, some balconies are private on resorts.
And what's the
So-
point?
To-
It's private.
It's just the point of like, being outside. You hear the ocean waves.
I'd
on
prefer if the
side.
balcony was
the
private.
view's kind of nice. Some balconies are private, or they look a little bit more like the sides are curved, so the people on the other sides can't see. Like you're not really like no one's really in the pool at 2 a.m. They close it off.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I'm saying? When you're on a resort, so or like even like balcony out of Airbnb, like nothing's really going in.
Yeah, my worst fear is just waking up to a bunch of notifications and it's a video of me on a balcony.
Viral on Twitter.
Viral.
Oh shit.
That's the worst.
I don't mind it.
Too many people know my face.
That's the
And I
greatest
realized
thing about like a
I
vacation.
realized that recently.
What?
Like and I'm saying this as humbly as I know how, that like I can't go anywhere anymore and people don't know who I am. It's actually insane.
What do you mean?
There was 2 situations that I
Getting mobbed
had
everywhere he
in the last, I would say week and a half. So one, and this is not an ad. What's it? Pizza Hut was doing this thing where like you bring in an empty box of pizza and they give you a free box of pizza.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, let me go. I have a little box in my recycling. I went, I'm just wearing regular, run outside clothes. I go, I'm standing there in a pizza. Guy's like, yo, like, whatever. And I starts talking to me. Cool guy, whatever. And then I had these pieces of furniture that I was supposed to drop off to one of those stores. And I didn't want to do that. So I just like destroyed them and, and was
Demoed
driving
them.
around trying to find a garbage bin to throw it in. So I went to the back of this apartment, and I look crazy. Like I'm in my pajamas, coat that doesn't match what I'm wearing, slippers.
This is
And-
the best way to do what you're talking about. If you
Yeah.
gotta throw out some shit that you're like
And
supposed to pay
and
to
a
throw
car pulls in behind me. I pull into this random apartment building. Car pulls in behind me. I see where the garbage stuff is. I back up. The guy parks on the other side. So I open the trunk. I'm pulling out the stuff. I have this huge closet in my hand, and I just hear, Tresor? I look and I'm like, I was like, oh, what's up, bro? He's like, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Whenever anyone asks you, what are you doing here? It's just awkward. No matter like what. I was like, oh, I have some furniture and I'm just trying to find somewhere to throw it out. He's like, you need some help? I'm like, no, I got it. He's like, no, I'm gonna help you. I said no, and he insisted on helping. And I just started talking to this guy, and I'm like, yeah, I can't go out looking crazy because like people just recognize me.
Yeah,
Which is it's a gift and a curse. Because sometimes you just want to slide outside, do a quick mission in your bedtime shirt.
It's not must be a lot worse for you because this has happened to me when I just went to go get pizza and and I leave the house looking homeless and shit. And then they find you.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You were in the
That's
middle
the
of
worst.
disposing something illegally though. So
Yeah,
I can see.
that's what I'm saying. Because it's like I'm trying to be slick here too.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
not the time to stop and talk.
I agree. That's kind of just my fear is just being caught doing something crazy and you become a meme.
That's why I don't fight. I'm not about to argue with no one in the street. Road rage, balconies. I'm not doing it.
PDA.
I'm not the biggest fan of PDA either.
Well,
That's a crazy video too. I am Tresor spotted making out in the middle of club.
Okay, no one is doing that.
That's not.
That's
can't-
what we're
No one
talking
is
about
doing
though.
that.
We're
Being viral
fucking
for
at the
something.
party
No
is
That
PDA.
no one's gonna care. Like what?
You're doing your thing in the club.
Yeah.
No, that people would
Unless
care.
it's like a nasty, sloppy, ugly makeout, then I can see it maybe getting some traction.
He's
like,
got 1 million followers. I guess.
but I think if it's just him, like kind of like, yeah, if it's like a soft little makeout, I'm not serious. But if you're like, tongue like nasty tongue swinging your head,
picked her up in
yeah,
the.
that's
Yeah,
going
that's-
up.
yeah.
That's going up for sure. People are gonna roast you.
I was never a kiss in the club person either. Anyways, just for that reason, I don't like people watching me
Fuck a
kiss.
TMZ.
Really?
I don't like people watching me kiss.
I don't like kissing. I can like peck, but like
Yeah.
full
max.
on like
Yeah, the max you're getting is a peck.
I would have to be very wasted for me to like make out in a party or like French kiss in a party.
In high school, it was kind of like that.
I never made out at a party
I did a 1-2 time.
with a white girl.
At a
I love how
party?
you went there first.
Like, yeah, what?
Because usually the white
At a
girls are the ones
party?
making out at the parties. Yeah.
I,
Did I lie?
Once.
Did I lie? See?
Once.
White girls love
But
making
it
out
was
at parties.
the only times I remember it in high school. It was a black girl and a white girl. Yeah,
And you're in the middle of the party?
I wasn't in the middle of the party, but I was like, I was sitting down on the couch.
And then just going hard.
No, I was. It wasn't like a going hard. It's like she started kissing me.
What is this?
This is like the rubbing the whole back
People
area.
don't do that.
I see people do that.
People don't rub the back when you're making out.
Some people do. That's not my bag.
I
but
don't
some
think
people
I've
do.
ever rubbed a back like that.
You're
Like,
not a passionate
Yeah.
kisser.
like this. No, I've never done that. I'm a passionate kisser, but like not that level of like rubbing the back and like, yeah, that's too much. What?
Have you ever?
oh, God.
Let's go.
That's how you know Tresor is gonna
Let's
say
go. No, I
something.
can see it in his eye.
He
Let's
gets
go.
this
Let's
look.
do it.
Yeah, he gets this look in his eye, and he kind of like sparks up, and that's
No.
how you know we're about to get a stupid ass question
I'm
or
just
scenario.
laughing
It's like
because
a Raven
I just-
Simone
Oh,
vision.
yeah.
I'm just laughing because I just remembered a moment in high school. This is how you know girls' friends are haters, bro. Have you ever kissed somebody in a party? And in the background you hear, "Oh no."
Like what?
No, I
No.
haven't. That sounds really funny.
Oh
though.
no.
The girls' friends were preying on my downfall so bad that when they left
Oh, yeah,
her
yeah,
friend, the friend left her to come make out with a real G, they came back around and said, "Oh no," because they were trying so hard to keep her away from me because they knew that she wanted a piece of this. You guys are haters.
No,
I don't
Rachel,
remember-
no.
I don't know where you guys are now. But you guys are haters, bro. Just let me shine.
You know what? It's
It's like
hard.
girls who scream when they see when a guy approaches them.
Have you guys saw that TikTok?
Yes.
Where it goes like, ah! She saw the guy.
Traumatized him, gave him self-esteem issues for life.
Yeah, the thing is, you don't want to know it's hard. It's hard when you and your friends don't have the same type. Because your friends will like show you like, oh, like what about like look at the guy I'm talking to, and you're like, whoa.
Tough time for you and Shans.
There's been times where like my friends will like show me guys that they're talking to or like dating, and I'm like, oh God.
How do you say that as a guy? Like, what's your response when the girl isn't so?
I don't
I'll be
say
like,
anything.
I'll be like, okay, I see you. That's all I
That's
say.
it?
Yeah.
Okay, I see you.
Or I'll find the attributes that looks good. Because I think everyone has some attribute that looks good. So her face might not be the best, but I'll be like, oh, she has a nice smile or something. Like, I'll find something.
I don't
Okay.
know. It depends on like my boy. Like, is this a girl he really cares about? Does he really need a W right now? You know, like,
Wow.
He just needs to see one go through the net.
yeah, like there are things you need to consider before you give your boy your honest opinion about that.
I don't know. See, but I'm not really.
Because what if he's like, yo, she's bad, right? And it's like, you ever had that? Where he's bigging her up before you even seen her, and then he shows you her, and it's like,
I've had that once. You just look at the phone. You're just like, oh shit. This is
I had that in person.
in person.
Oh, he brought her.
no.
It's like, bro, it's my girl, it's my girl.
And she wasn't
And what
bad.
was in your
And then
head?
like she walked away, he was like, right? And I'm like, yeah, bro.
I mean, as long as you're happy, bro.
That's
Oh my
man.
God. If I was a girl.
That's a dagger
if
to the heart.
I am a girl, but I'm saying if I was a man's girl and his friends brought me around and they said as long as you're happy, I would be out of this world
Yeah.
sick.
See, but I'm not one of those guys where I'm not gonna. If you think a girl is attractive, I'm not gonna tell you that she's not attractive. Because if you think she's attractive, all right, bro, rock out, like do your thing.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Have you had that happen to you?
No, never.
He said I only pull the baddest.
That's crazy. That happened to you?
Yeah, no.
Huh? When I was in high school, in like around all the whites and everything, they were very like they were very racist, man. Like they
Right.
just couldn't find women that weren't white attractive.
I know.
So anytime you were trying,
Oh.
they'd be, you know.
That's
And
so mean.
I don't know if I've ever talked about this before, but like, I remember in high school, I had a girlfriend, and she was like a white girl, but I guess her hair and certain features. Everyone thought she was black, I guess.
Like she had curly hair and
yeah, but she really she was a white girl.
I know white girls like that. It's like the girl from what's that show called? Star. The white girl from Star looks
light skin.
Yeah, she's white, but she's like she could have a little something maybe. But
yeah,
she's
I
white.
know a couple white girls.
Yeah.
Like that.
And I just remember like everybody was always like, I don't know if you've ever been in that situation either, where it's like you and one other like black person of the opposite gender, and then everybody else is white, and then everybody wants you to date because you guys are both
black.
Yeah, and just the way that they would be about that, they'd act as if we're like a black couple, you know?
My God.
I remember that really bugging me like as a kid.
That's weird.
That's so weird.
And just the difference, they like just wouldn't find what I find attractive. So
Nah, I've never had that, but I've looked back on some of the people that I found attractive, and I'm like, yo, she actually wasn't bad.
Same.
Especially, but you know what? A phenomenon that I realized that I don't know if a lot of people could share this. I call it location blindness, and by that I mean
it's like work goggles, but for
it's like, and for me it was schools because I went to a lot of high schools. So when I would go to a certain school, there would probably be a group of girls that we in the school would find attractive. And when you leave and go to another school who has baddies, you realize, yo, she actually wasn't fire at all. She was just the best out of what we got right here.
You were making the most out of a certain situation.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy.
But you're on their body like they're bad. But it's just because of where you are in that moment.
But don't you also think that could like the alluring aspect of those girls from the other school? Like, I think that's a thing. Girls from the other schools.
It is. It is
like,
definitely.
It is a bit of a grass is greener on the other side.
Like when you change locations and you realize like, oh, there's other things to look at.
I think the woman version of that is like when you're in grade 9 and 10, and then they all like the older guys, and you can't really compete with the older guys. So then it's like, and then they become that age. Oh, all the older guys are bad. Like, you know, I think it can be like a grass is greener. You start messing with those girls from the other school and realize they have the same sort of shit that annoys you.
I'm just strictly talking about looks, though.
Okay, I'm getting a little deep.
I've definitely had a guy that I loved off in high school, and he is beat. Like, I went to my high school recently because my little cousin had a basketball tournament there, and I saw his face on the wall, and I was like, what the hell? Oh, it was disgusting. And girls used to fight over that man.
Was he tall?
No. Barely. Maybe 5'9".
Oh, shit.
Damn.
A lot of the popular
He was
kids
popular, though. He was popular. He was pretty well liked. He was kind of jacked. He had a football player's body, but in high school. But he was not cute in the face.
It's crazy how the things that we
it's
find
nuts.
It's crazy how the things that we find important change. Because I was talking with my friends about that. Where in high school, all you need to do was play sports or be popular, and the girls would love you. Nobody cared about money. Cause I had homies that were pretty well out. One of my homies drove a Benz in high school. He was the first one to ever have a car. He drove a Benz. He would always buy everyone lunch, and he wasn't really the most the one that the girls wanted the most. It's just the popular dude.
Yeah.
And you could be broke or whatever, but if you're popular, you're lit.
Yeah.
Couple of years pass, and you should see him now. He is shining.
Oh, he got mad girls.
Damn.
He is winning. I still got it. I barely talked to him, but I still watch his stuff. I still see him on Snap. He has the bust down AP with the.
He has an AP.
Yeah, he's doing his thug thizzle.
It's like APs.
So I was like, I rate it.
AP is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. What does
Some
he
of the
do?
most expensive jewelry you could get. Yeah.
A few. I don't know what he does. He does a few things, but I don't really know what he does.
Are the popular kids that you went to school with? Are they doing well?
No, most of them are pretty lame now. I won't lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of them are very lame now.
What about yours?
Yeah, I think most of them fallen off. They peaked.
Yeah.
They peaked in high
They
school.
peaked, and now it's just ugh.
I think only one of them I know is a lawyer, and that's
And
it.
you look at for me,
I've had them send me my
do you
pod.
look at the oh really?
Yeah, I've had them send me clips.
Do you look at the guys that were most loved off and see them now and be like, this guy's beat or corny or lame? I look at girls who are most loved off and I'm like, oh God, what the hell?
I look at certain guys that were more loved off, and it was like he was just nicer than me at ball. Like that was the only reason. And now, like you're saying, the older you get, certain things become more important.
Yeah.
Him being nice at ball isn't like a leveraging factor.
Yeah,
In
that's
the dating pool
that's not
anymore.
gonna cut it in 2024, buddy. These girls want to go to Turks.
Even in elementary school, I remember the one kid that all the girls would foam over. It was just because he was the fastest nigga in school.
Or because he was light skinned with green eyes. That's
you-
all. You didn't even have to look good.
Oh,
If you
okay.
had green eyes and he was
That
light
literally
skinned,
my curse, like in high school.
You have green eyes?
I have hazel.
Oh, they're light. Yeah.
yeah, he made a killing in elementary school and middle school.
and high school at one point. Yeah.
Early high school, yeah, light skins were still winning also. I would say
2016.
He went to
was
high school in the light skin Renaissance era, though.
I was 2016. Yeah.
Or the
It
golden,
was-
sorry, the Renaissance
The
era is the
golden
beginning,
age?
the golden era for light skins. You went to high school for that.
Yeah. It was different.
You're just getting all the coochie.
I wouldn't say all that. Like,
that's crazy.
It was enough to the point where like I had to like talk to a counselor at one point. Actually.
About how much girls you were getting?
No.
That's
no.
crazy. Imagine getting so many girls. You
Counselor
gotta,
Johnson, I
it was-
can't beat him off with a stick. Please, you need to put me in a different class.
No,
I can't handle it.
No, it was like
you have to go to therapy because you get so
That
many
is
girls. That's
insane.
crazy.
He said, Mrs. Johnson, seriously,
You need to tell these girls to get a
there's
grip.
been 10 today. 10 today sent me notes.
that is.
It's having an
I
impact on
can't-
my life.
I can't focus in class.
They asked me if I want to kiss behind the bleachers.
Can I finish
Yes,
it
I'm
before I
trying to
sound like
study.
a fucking?
I'm just trying to study.
I'm trying to focus on my academics, and
Yo!
all these girls want.
What happens when they start grabbing me? What do I do?
You don't
Well,
know
if I
what
was a girl, then
you
you know
don't
this
know
would've
what
been-
it's like to go to a Friday night lights and be surrounded the whole time. I just want to watch the football game.
Oh, y'all know, y'all. I couldn't even talk
Oh,
right
Trey,
now.
sit with me. Sit with me.
They always ask,
Never mind.
Trey, sit with me. But they never ask how I'm doing. Or I don't know. Whatever.
Y'all done?
Whatever your light skin plight is, bro. Yeah.
Anyways, why did you see a counselor for real?
Because I got into too many fights because I got in I
Stealing
talked
people's
to-
girls.
I talked to like the wrong girls at the wrong time, and like that I just got into 20 fights over that. It's like it got to a point like
So you were getting your ass whooped because you were talking to
I
the
never
wrong
got my
girl.
ass whooped.
So you were the loose cannon guy, the loose
Not
cannon
even loose-
popular
not
guy.
even loose cannon.
Oh,
You're
God.
Not
Damn,
even a loose cannon.
damn. Well, I mean, I wouldn't know about that. That's not what my high school experience was like.
Neither was mine, really.
I had a very neutral high school. Like mine was very.
Did you have a lot of girlfriends
Regular.
in high school? Or you
I
just
knew
stick to the guys a lot?
No, like I knew the girls. I was cool with them, but they weren't really my squad. Like I wasn't. I wouldn't
I was.
chill with
I
the
was pretty cool
girls.
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be with the guys more often.
What about now? Because we talked about the etiquette of like men and like going out with like girls or whatever. Like, do you?
Now that's a tough one. I definitely have way more women friends now than I did back then.
Right.
But I don't like, and like going out with women is cool, but going out when you're the only guy with a group of women is 0 out of 10. I would not recommend.
When
Why?
you're the only guy with a bunch of girls,
Yeah, when you're the only guy with a group of girls, because especially if you're going somewhere that like it's not your play, you're just a NPC in that place because
What do you mean NPC?
a non-playable character.
Oh,
Like you're just a NPC because especially if your homegirls are bad, guys are automatically like,
is that the situation though? Every single one of these girls, or like the ones that you know, are your homegirls,
yeah.
or is it one of them's your girl?
No.
and then she's bringing-
It's like I'm with all the homegirls.
okay, and that's bad.
Yeah, when you're the only guy, yeah, because you're like the garnish that people flick off of the meal, you know? Because
Like
like
the coleslaw.
if I'm with Zoe and all of her friends and it's just me and we go into a club, think about it. They probably want to get in a booth, or she might know someone that has a booth. They're women. The guys at the booth want to be with the women. So at this point, either I'm not invited to this booth and they're going to leave me
Yeah.
and I got to fend for myself, or I'm going to be pissed pity invited to this booth where I'm not welcome anyways, and I'm gonna stand here awkwardly because these guys don't really want me here, but they just don't want to be rude and piss off the girls. So I'm just standing here, which makes me feel awkward. That's why sometimes it's like some girls don't really know how to move with guys, because when it's like guys, you don't really do that. Like, I feel like sometimes women aren't really aware of like what you guys are doing. Like, if I'm with y'all and you guys go off in the booth, like, what about me? Like, there's definitely times where girls will just be like, oh yeah, we're gonna go get a drink at that booth. All right. And they're there for 45 minutes, and I'm just standing in the corner.
They'll have a drink and be like, oh, he can't. Like, then they realize.
And I'll just be like standing in the corner and try to find people that I know. Like, they're not really thinking, what about you? It's different because, like, when you're a guy, like, girls are welcome everywhere. Girls are welcome with other girls, and girls are welcome with guys. So it's easier to bring them into the circle. If you're going in the trap booth or the hoodman booth, or just these guys that I don't know, they don't want me to be there, and I don't want to be there either. So what can I really do?
That's very fair.
You know, like, with what you're saying, the reason I kind of, like, am indifferent to what you're saying, because I haven't had too many of those nights out where it was just me and a bunch of my homegirls, but the couple experiences I have had was, like, the closest I feel like I ever got to, like, whatever women privilege is when they go out, you know? Like, they, like how you said, like, oh, they're either going to pity invite me in, and I'm not going to be welcome. Bro, I was welcome. Like, they were...
With other guys?
Yeah, like, I was with the girls, and they went to this booth, and, like, they brought me, and they were giving me bottles, and, like, as if they were, like, treating me like I was one of them.
That's like, very rare.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I would do that. Like, if a guy is with girls that I know, I'm going to be friendly to him. But a lot of guys are not friendly to other guys.
It blew my mind even at the time. I was like, this is what happens when you don't go out? Like, this is crazy.
Yeah. It's different. It's different when it's your own play.
Yeah.
Because when it's your play and, like, you're in control, then it's a different dynamic. Then it's lit. Because you're out and you're with your homegirls. If you're single, they're getting other girls, and now, like, you know, you got things moving. But when you're not, that's why I don't really like being not in control of situations.
Yeah.
You know, because what am I really doing?
I feel like your woman friends should be more considerate, though, you know?
Yeah,
they should know what they're subjecting you to.
No, but the thing is, even if they're trying to be, I don't know if it registers in girls' minds that sometimes it's like a force where it's like and you feel like you're telling me, yeah, no, you could come to the booth, but it's like, I don't know these guys and they don't really want me here.
Yeah, and they're side.
So, like, I can't have fun if I know that I'm not wanted here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Because she could have the best interest and not want me to be left alone, but she's not taking in that I'm a guy.
Yeah.
Like, they don't want me here.
They don't want no random niggas in the booth.
And I get that. I can't even hate on it because I get it.
Yeah, it's valid.
I completely get it.
That's very fair.
Now it's a little bit easier, like I said, now for me, just because of my face card. People are like, oh, yo, you're that guy. Yo, da-da-da. Yo, you can. So people are a little bit more inviting. But I've still been in those situations where it's like, I don't know these guys. They don't know me. And this is awkward. I'm just going to go home. I've definitely left. I've left for sure.
Gonna go home is crazy.
You're at a different level with that the other day. You just be, I need a Netflix, and then 2 seconds later,
right?
have a Netflix.
Insane.
I'm going to the walk-in clinic, and one of the nurses in the back knows you, and you get expedited to the front.
Shout out the girl.
I need new clothes. And all of a sudden, new clothes just get sent to you.
Shout out the lovely lady that let me use her Netflix. I've definitely been on it.
I need Netflix, man.
Yeah,
anyways.
closed mouths don't get fed. Ask and maybe someone will. Too. Yeah, put it out there. You never know unless you ask.
If you guys get Netflix passwords, I will die. I mean,
hey,
I already got one. If you get one, I'll die.
We gonna see.
That is insane.
Do you, when you go out with your guy friends, do you make sure they get in the booth and also get a drink poured for them too?
Depends. If there's one, yeah. If there's multiple, no.
Multiple's crazy, yeah.
Yeah, like if I've left like multiple guy friends, like, yeah, you guys are.
You're on your own, buddy.
You're on your own, buddy.
Yeah, for sure.
So you've left me before.
Left you on your own? Wait.
You've left me before. You've left me before.
On your own?
And I'm not hating on it. I'm not hating. It's
no,
okay.
by yourself?
It's okay.
When?
It's okay.
Wait, no, now you tell me when.
Wait. You may have done this to me too.
When did I leave you before?
You've definitely left me.
Okay, when?
that birthday party for the Raptors player.
You were invited to that party. Like, I didn't ask to bring you.
Yeah, but I came with y'all. Like, I linked up with you guys.
Yeah, but I didn't leave you.
And you guys went to the booth.
You were also...
You were standing on the counters with the Casamigos, and I was across the room.
You were in another
That's
booth.
nasty.
You were 100% because you...
I found my way to a booth with people that I happen to know because you were standing on the couch with the sparklers with the
But
Casamigos.
you easily could have came to that booth. That was E-Bone's booth.
I didn't know that.
What?
It's just a booth with 50 people.
That was E-Bone's booth. So you 100... The way E-Bone's been telling you the best thing ever.
I didn't
in Toronto,
see him.
You easily could have definitely...
I didn't see him. I didn't even know that he was there. All I
Yeah.
saw was 7-foot guys and Zoe's head peeking over the top because she's standing on the back of the booth. And like I said, I'm not hating on you for it. It is what it is. Like, that's how the game goes. You got to get in where you fit in. That's fine.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
do
saying
kinda,
it's
yeah.
I
happened.
just went in because I saw E-Bone.
She was gonna leave us. She was gonna leave us at Rolling Loud at the Loud Club.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you
I
were.
think
you were
she
about
did.
to leave us.
I didn't go in. No, I didn't go in the Loud
I think you
Club.
tried.
You guys tried to like figure it out.
Who?
It was you and a couple other people. You guys tried to figure
Yeah,
it out.
yeah.
You're like, all right, we're gonna.
And me and you went to go watch Central C.
You know,
I was there.
No, it wasn't. It was like before that. You know, it's like if you're at the club with your friends and they're like, yo, I'm going to go inside and check it out and try to figure it out. And you know they're not going back.
That is leaving somebody.
It was one of those situations where it was like 4 of you girls and the girl who was spearheading the situation was like, yo, let's go around here, try to figure it out. And you're like, all right, I'm going to try to figure it out. And whoop-de-woo. And you guys went.
I didn't go
It didn't
in.
work. I know it didn't work, but y'all went. And if you guys got in there, there's no way that we were getting in there. Like there was impossible. Me and Clyde were just like, all right, bro. What are we doing?
We would just have to finesse the wristbands.
That it wasn't gonna work.
I've done that before.
What?
Finesse wristbands for guys or my other friends.
Okay.
It can work in certain scenarios,
definitely
but
finesse
on
wristbands for
average, it
guys.
usually doesn't work.
Yeah. It's like I get my girls in, I take off their wristbands, and I bring them out to my guys, and then they'll get in. Where did I leave you? I didn't leave you anywhere.
We had something where the only reason we were there was because of the podcast.
What?
And we had 3 VIP wristbands. and you and Tresor took, or I think Tresor left. And you gave the other VIP wristband to your friend. and then you were like, okay, but we'll find you one too. And then you went into the VIP
Roy and
section.
Mal show?
Yes.
Yo, that's crazy.
I never forgot that.
First of all,
I did
I
end
didn't
up in
have a
there.
wristband for you. I had a wristband for Tresor.
Oh, so there was
That's
only 2.
worse.
There was only 2.
How come you? Oh, so you gave the other wristband to your friend.
Yeah.
And we're like, I'm gonna figure it out. Clyde.
Yeah, 'cause I can't leave Alicia. I can't leave a woman by herself. So I had to get one for Alicia. I had to get one for you. But initially, I only had one for me and Tresor. That's what the homie said. So I was like, okay, that's kind of sticky. But then Tresor left, and I was like, okay, well, I got to bring Alicia. I'm like, yeah, I'll just get another one.
But wasn't that girl with a guy?
Alicia? She was with me.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about someone else.
No, she was with me. Yeah. I literally only had, and the wristband I had, I didn't even end up, someone else gave me a wristband.
A security guard ended up giving me a wristband.
I'm pretty sure I think it was Marlon or someone else gave me a wristband. I didn't even get the wristband from the actual show. Someone else gave me a wristband, and I finessed Alicia's, then I finessed yours.
That's crazy.
Afterthought.
It wasn't.
Let me take care of my friends first, then we'll figure out if,
I can't
if
leave.
Clyde can.
I cannot leave a homegirl behind.
No, I understand principles like that, though.
Like, that's crazy. Especially, it's because I also invited her. Like, you were already invited. I invited her.
I know, so you gave her my invitation.
No, you were already invited on your own. Like, you were already a factor. Like, your name was already on the list.
But I'm a
asked.
factor.
Yes, we were all factors. You were already spoken for on your own. I had to ask to bring my homegirl.
But your sword got in first, though.
Tresor got in first where?
At the thing. And
No,
you-
we all got in. We were waiting to get wristbands for the VIP part after.
Got it.
But the wristbands were getting sticky. Tresor left because he was like, yo, I'm not waiting anymore.
I'm not waiting. I'm going home.
And then someone brought me a wristband, and I was like, well, there's 2 more people. And then I finessed another wristband for Alicia, and then another and then I think security ended up giving Clyde a wristband.
But okay, here's the caveat though. after you got the wristband for Alicia and you were in there before Clyde got the wristband.
I had another one for Clyde.
There
I
was
did.
No, we didn't know if I was going to get
did
one.
you just fend for yourself and get the wristband and get in, or was the plan?
A security, I felt like the security guard just looked at me and felt bad and eventually gave me one. I don't know how. I don't know what made him give me one. It may have been you. I don't know. That's how it felt though.
To get, because I think low key the security guard was catching my play.
He knew. No, he definitely knew. He said something.
Because I kept coming out with these broken wristbands, and he was like,
no, he knew. He said something. I remember.
oh yeah. So I think he was catching my play, and I think he's like, because I came out with another one, and then you already came in, and I was like, oh, he's like, yeah, security guard just let me in. So I feel like he knew I was just recycling the same wristband.
Oh, so you would have had
one.
one. So you would have had one for me.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. But you walked in. I'm like, you got in already? Cause I had your wristband. You're like, yeah, security guard let me in. And I was like, okay. But I was literally just recycling the same yellow wristband for like 3 different people. Because I used it for you, I used it for Alicia, and then you, and then Rebecca.
But Christoph got in too. Like, how did that even?
I don't know how Christoph got in.
No, he gave us 2. Yeah, I think he gave us 2.
No, I didn't. No one.
I don't know
gave
how
us
Christoph.
wristband.
I don't know. How
I have
Christoph
no
got
idea how
in.
Christoph got in. But Christoph was definitely there. I had no idea how Christoph
He was like
got
part of the. He was like when we recorded Mall, so I felt like
Yeah.
he should have. Yeah, all right. It all worked out.
in. That was
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Hey man.
The point of the matter is, Mandem, all I'm telling you is, if there's a situation where it's like a upgrade could be upgraded, your homegirls are leaving you. I'm sorry. They are. And you can't even really blame them.
Yeah, you can't. Like,
They're leaving you.
That's the game, bro.
If you're in the spot and there's a chance to be in VIP, they're going to VIP and they're leaving you.
It's easy for me to bring you though. Everyone knows you now. I promise you. I didn't even know you. If I said, "Oh, Tresor's over there," you easily could have gotten that booth. Easily.
Yeah. I'm just talking about just for men in general.
The fact that you were in
You're
that
probably
party
gonna
was
have a
actually
tough-
even good.
You're probably gonna have a tough time. That's why you can't man them if you're gonna go somewhere. Don't go. Like, just don't be the only guy.
You gotten me into Drake's house before.
Yeah. What does that have to do with what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, like, sometimes you are the plug.
Yeah.
See why I don't get
But if it was
included
the-
in the plans?
But
That
if it was
was a very
the,
different story.
They're on some.
Yep.
but if it was the,
Tresor came out like, "What you doing out here?
What are you doing in these parts?
What you doing outside?"
that is not what happened. That is not what happened at all.
He was like,
They invited you too.
"Yeah." He's like, "Look, like look this lame outside."
That is literally not what happened at all.
And I was
but
like, "Please,
okay.
Tresor, please, can you help, please?"
Oh my
He was like,
God.
"Let my bitch inside." Her and her bitches.
Holy
You guys
shit.
know I would never refer to people like
He
that.
said, "Let her
Her
and
and
her
her-
bitches."
And her
inside.
bitches.
See now,
All these bitches
see, but
inside.
now, see. Here's the thing: if the roles were reversed, I'm not getting in that party.
Yeah, you're
I'm not getting in that party.
If I knew a guy who could get you in, easily you could.
But you think the guy is getting me in? Another guy?
If I knew a guy who knew you, and I'm like, "Yo, Tresor."
But that's the thing. That like the
Yeah, the
caveat
guy
is
has
me
to
being
know
me.
you.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about me just being a guy.
Yeah, that's true. No, the
If
guy
the
would
guy
have to know
doesn't
you.
know me and you're like, "Yo, can my homie come in?" I'm
Unless
standing
he's
right
just
out there with a
really cool
security
guy,
guard.
like, yeah, whatever, like I'll get him in. Then yeah, but a lot of the time, yeah, men are just petty when it comes to other men. Their egos are too fragile, and they won't let other men in certain spaces that they don't know or they don't rock with or whatever.
It's a good way to do that.
What?
You think that's what it is? Let's unpack that.
Yeah.
You think it's an ego thing?
100%.
Because a lot of people say they just want to be around women.
It's that and ego for sure.
That's probably a combination.
100%. It's a combination. 100%.
I get it.
You think,
like,
it's,
you
you
can
think it's
pack-
less ego?
I'm not saying that. It definitely can be ego.
Yeah, because of what you packed this room with 100 women.
Yeah, see,
Like,
at a certain
that
point
is
though,
insane.
that's the thing. At a certain point though, I think it gets kind of ridiculous.
It does.
Where it's 5 guys and 75 girls. It's like this makes no sense.
And there's a certain rapper, and that's what his parties are.
but
There are literally 15 guys and 100 women.
like that literally makes no sense. And at that point, the girls aren't having fun either.
at all.
I've
No
had
fun.
parties, especially in high school and like college. I remember days where it's like we had parties, the mandems invited, girls are coming, and it gets to a point where we're like, yo, we need to invite more guys. And that's something that you would never think that you would have to say as a guy. There are parties where you have to invite more guys because the girls are outnumbering the guys to where now
At an
the
alarming
girls
rate.
the girls aren't gonna have fun if there's not enough guys to talk to.
Mucho
Yeah.
literally was tweeting about this week about how that can be a problem.
It can be a thing,
100%
and
it
that will
can.
kill the vibe.
Did you guys see the women's only club that they're?
Oh, that's gonna be.
That would be
I
hell.
saw that when all the girls were sitting down and there was no bottles.
That would be hell.
But then there's other videos where it's like, oh, looks fun.
A woman's only nightclub?
That would be trash.
But
Is it for lesbians?
Yeah, I think it was.
Okay,
for
well then
That's different. A
Yeah.
regular like
Heteros.
hetero woman's only club. That would be terrible.
Me as a heterosexual woman, I am never, ever, ever, ever stepping foot in a heterosexual woman only club. I don't think I'm stepping foot in a lesbian club either.
So is it like women's only as like the bouncers are women, the promoters are women, the DJs are women, the bar backs are women?
That would be
That's a good
nightmare.
question. This is
That
a
would
very
actually be
valid
terrible.
That's a
question.
good question.
That would be
That
there's
would be
so
terrible.
many ways that would go wrong.
100%.
Even from you don't even have to get in the door before people would start fighting.
Sometimes we need men.
People are fighting with the
Sometimes.
security. The security women are going to be fighting the women in line.
Facts.
So you didn't
Sometimes
even
we
get
need
it
men.
yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes we need men. Because that would be insane. But I could just picture me at an all women hetero, like at an all women club, I would just be cheesed. Like I would have the most sour face. I'd have the stankest attitude. I'd be like, yo, what the hell is
I
really
feel
going
like
on?
girls. I feel like y'all would have fun for like 20 minutes, and then that would be it.
I don't think I'm having fun for 20
It's like
minutes.
they'd have enough fun to post.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're at the women's own. You know, like when and you know what pisses me off the most? The pajama party
The
girls
lingerie
only
party.
lingerie parties.
I don't like those either.
And they're posting no boys allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it's-
come on. First of all, that's cap. There's a guy
Yeah,
here
yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
There is a guy here somewhere, or a couple. There might be a couple guys here somewhere. They're just not in the video
back in
because they
Montclair's.
probably paid for all the Casamigos that's in this place right
Oh
now.
my God.
But they're posting enough to snap and say that they're having fun at the women's only party, and then after that, terrible party. You could only twerk and slap your homegirl's ass so much before you just get like.
It's a strange thing of self.
I don't mind like a girls' night though. Like a pajama girls' night. Maybe not lingerie.
That's different though. Like, well, yeah, when we're all in lingerie doing all the things
No,
that
not-
you guys like, but
no.
none of you are here. Like, it's very.
I hate it so much, and they're waiting for guys to be like, "Please, can I
Yeah.
come?
Yeah.
Drop the address, please."
Yeah.
That's what they want to do, bro. Oh, I hate it.
I mean,
It's like, do you?
Like, don't take the bait too, fellas. Like, they're doing it on purpose. It's like a fish on a hook.
Yeah.
yeah, fair. I mean, listen, man. I don't agree with it, but I do enjoy like a girls' night. But like a girls' night with like my friends, like going to an all women club with some girls I don't know in here, and then like, no, it's
That's
not.
the worst. That's like
it's not.
That's like whose party was
Imagine
it?
an all men club.
What?
Well,
Okay.
You mean a heterosexual all men
Yeah.
club?
No.
That
Not
just,
a gay
it simply
I bet
wouldn't
it's
exist.
never even.
That just
It's never even been thought of.
That's not
This is
even
the first
in-
time
imagine.
anybody's ever thought of that
that
right
would
now.
never
No one
exist.
You're the
thought
first
that was
person
a
to
good
conceive
idea.
of that.
Nobody would go because if you went, people would think.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it would be so just the fact that like the
Like, imagine-
connotation about it. It's hetero.
Like imagine if like
Okay,
your
like,
man said like, "Hey, I'm going to the all guys club tonight."
no one's gonna believe it.
Because why? Because why are you there?
Why create that
Why are you
allegation?
going?
Yeah.
You just want to like I don't get it. I don't
Maybe
get
it's
it.
fun in there. What if it's an all guys club, but it's female bottle girls?
That's not.
It's not
no,
enough.
It's not the same thing.
It's not enough. That just wouldn't make
What is
sense.
that gonna do?
That would be
fuck
even worse.
type
You know
of-
how horny those guys would be in there?
Yeah. You're inciting violence. like,
Nothing's
doing that.
worse than being in a space, and it's usually a party too, where it's like 90% guys, 10% girls.
That's a dangerous situation.
Because then the 90% guys are all just trying to hunt the 10% girls, and it's disgusting. It's the worst. But like I was saying, it's like whose party was it? Was it Drea's or Bernice Burgos? Where it was the Playboy party, and only girls were invited, and the only guys in there were Drake and Trey Songz. I was like, this is not right. Like, this is not right. You don't remember that?
No.
It was a big thing. I'm pretty sure it was Drea's birthday party, maybe a couple years ago.
Drea?
Yeah.
This was back
Okay.
in the day. Drea and Bernice.
I think it was Drea's birthday a few years ago, like pre-pandemic, I think. And the only men invited were Drake and Trey Songz. I was like, come on, that's such low-hanging fruit. Those are the only guys invited, Drake and Trey Songz?
Trey Songz ain't getting invited.
There's
nowhere.
100 of you.
Yeah. I feel like
I'm hating, though, because if it was me, I would have went.
Of course
If
you
I'm one of the
would've.
2 guys invited, I would have went.
Remember I told you about the wedding I went to? Like I was the 10% guy, you know, rose to 5% if anything.
Yeah.
Shit
A
gets-
nice little confidence boost.
Yeah,
We don't
you
get
know?
that often.
No, yeah, it's not a scenario you're in often.
Yeah.
You know how in other countries or other cities where people will be like, that girl's a New York 5 but an Idaho 9?
God.
It works that way for guys too, you know. You could go to a place that's like not really, especially if it's like
You think like you're
white
like a
people?
Utah 10?
Oh, I'm definitely a Utah 10 for sure.
So like a Waterloo 8 is like
I'm a Waterloo
Scarborough 6.
9 for sure. I'm a Guelph 9.5 for sure. For sure. I'll tell you,
I'm a Wasaga 12, bro.
Oh, I am a what?
I'm a Wasaga 12 still.
yeah. So what
Come
places
on.
what places do you think you're like lower on the scale? I will say
I can humbly say I think I'm lower in Houston. There's some baddies in Houston, I've heard. And a lot of the women who come out of Houston are very good looking.
and this is a
And I'm
heterosexual
not gonna
conversation.
say lower as in like a 5, but
Yeah.
you know, maybe.
This is definitely a heterosexual conversation, but I will give credit where credit's due. There's a lot of good-looking guys in LA, bro. They be dripping. I remember, where was I at, bro? I think I was at Fixin's. It's this soul food place, right? And I was with my girl, and we were like sitting on the like outside, like you know how they have the seating outside. By the way, I hate the seating outside because especially it's downtown. There's like crazy people walking by, stick their thumb in your sandwich and stuff, but. People were just walking in, and I started to notice a trend, and I was like, yo, these guys dress really nice out here. Like, everybody was dripped out. It was just drip, 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 drip. And I'm like,
Is
damn.
drip or
like,
designer?
No, drip.
'Cause I
Like,
feel
it wasn't
New
just.
York, they dress like that.
It wasn't just. Yeah, and I was surprised. New York people dress really well, too. But in LA, at least that time that I went, dudes really had that shit on. And I was like, damn, I got to step my game
Hold
up.
on, Tresor. What's like? Is that the thing that you feel like a guy can have over you?
I mean, no, someone could be better looking, like, physically.
But like the thing that you're like I'm trying to think about like what you're saying. Like, where do you think you're lower? And like the way that my brain is mathing is like kind of interesting. I'm like maybe not somewhere in like Texas because people are.
They wear baggy jeans.
No,
and
I'm just thinking of where there are niggas who are bigger than me. No.
They're definitely bigger than you in
y'all
Texas.
are lower.
Yeah.
I think
Texas.
y'all
That's
are
why I'm
lower.
like,
Atlanta.
okay, I'm probably smaller and shorter and
Y'all,
just
if I
like
if
New
I'm maybe
York.
a little bit thicker, I can maybe get off in Texas. A little bit thicker.
My thing with New York, why
Are
I
they
feel like
thick
New
in
York,
Texas?
why I feel like New York isn't fair. I feel like everyone's lower in New York just because
I don't think so.
There's so many people.
yeah.
I didn't really see a lot of good looking men. Actually, but New York is also so big.
That's
You're
what I'm
right.
saying.
It's
There's a
big and there's a
lot
lot
of
of people.
people.
Yeah.
So I'd say LA, New York for women. It's a tough go in Miami.
That's
There's
what
a
they
lot of
say.
baddies in Miami,
Yeah.
but Miami is the place where like women could just go have a field day. But any of the Midwest states, I'm cleaning up for sure.
Chicago.
Yo, I was killing in Chicago,
Okay.
bro.
That makes sense.
I was killing in Chicago.
You're like a nice
And-
contrast. It's all gangbang.
And I'm not even gonna lie. Shout out to the Windy City. I love you guys. My second home. Chicago doesn't really have a lot of talent. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
There's not really a lot of talent in
Shorties
Chicago.
aren't bad in
From what I saw, I was not impressed. I'm sure there are some. I know a couple, but like when you're just out and surveying the landscape, Chicago doesn't really have them like that.
That's why Mike won so many chips. He was focused, wasn't distracted.
In
Word.
comparison to Toronto?
Well, everywhere in comparison to Toronto, but just in general, Chicago didn't really have them at all. Even like some of the girls that my cousins would show me, I'd be like,
That's interesting because I know some baddies from Detroit. I feel like
Detroit has them low key. Detroit has some.
Midwest, like if you're talking Midwest, I think Detroit probably
Really?
fares.
Detroit should not count as Midwest. That's right there. If New York is East Coast, Detroit should be East Coast.
Yeah, probably. But that's the same way we're the East Coast.
Yeah.
We're in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, but I mean in NBA terms.
Yeah. And Atlanta, what? There's other really weird.
I feel like
'cause
Atlanta.
Atlanta's weird because Atlanta's definitely south. It's Georgia.
Yeah, but they have it in the Eastern
But
Conference.
they're in the Eastern Conference, which is.
But then
yeah.
in football, like the Eagles and the Cowboys are in the same fucking division.
I don't
Like,
understand football division at all.
Yeah. I feel like Atlanta has a lot of good-looking people too, but I think that's just because a lot of the black people in Atlanta have a lot of money, so you can upgrade yourself very easily. Everyone has veneers and BBLs and hair transplants and designer and Hellcats and
You don't think you stay the same though in
teeth.
Atlanta? You know how they say Atlanta dudes
I don't think
are,
people really stay the same in Atlanta.
You know?
What?
You know how they say dudes in Atlanta are,
Atlanta does have a higher
it's
gay
like, yeah.
population. Yes.
Yeah. So then
But the gay dudes be on point.
Yeah.
they be dripped out.
Yeah. They look good.
Dripped out, haircuts immaculate. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like in Atlanta, you have to. Atlanta is one of those places where
You need
like
it factor.
your appearance matters. Like people
Not
care.
Really. Not really.
You think
I've
so?
seen some terrible outfits in Atlanta.
Yeah,
terrible
but
outfits.
Terrible by your standards.
No,
but were
terrible
they
by
thick?
No. Terrible by everyone's standards. It was even my homegirl there who was like very pretty.
That's like the country people, or were they just
no, in the city. But even my homegirl was like, yeah, like my girl who's like, she's not from Atlanta, but she lives there, and she's like very pretty, can dress well, like thick, whatever. She's like, yeah, girl, like they don't look like they don't know how to dress yet. Even like a celebrity that I'm working with who's from Atlanta, she's also like, yeah, like Atlanta, like they don't know how to put it together.
I get that though,
whatever,
because
right?
the South isn't really known for fashion.
Yeah.
That's not their
Yeah,
bag.
fair.
Fashion is more of an East Coast, West Coast
And I
thing.
feel like Southern hospitality is like part of it is just being laid back and not about what people are wearing
Yeah.
and shit,
But I like that. I think the South should keep their essence, triple XL tees and big jean shorts,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Candy paint on the Cadillac. Stuff like that,
Put some D's on it.
Yeah, but it's tough, bro. I feel like it depends, but it
Just
depends
bought
what
a
you
Cadillac.
it depends what you find important. Because if you're one of those people that like, if you're one of those guys that's like, yo, I need to have that shit on every day, it gets tough.
It's an expensive thing.
It's expensive and it's time consuming.
Or guys that are just like obsessed with shorties too, that are just like always need to be dating somebody, have someone on their arm. That's expensive too.
Oh, for sure.
Fair.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't really get to all the cast,
think
ask
we-
the cast
I don't think we
questions.
got to
I feel
anything.
Like,
I
yeah.
I think
really,
y'all didn't
we
get to anything.
We didn't really get
really
to anything.
just segued off.
This was
into-
an accidental freestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though you said we were never going to freestyle ever again.
It's like the third
accidental.
time.
Huh?
It's like the third time we've done
It's
that.
this natural conversation, man. I don't know what to tell you. We'll try to get to all the Ask the Cast questions next week because, I mean, that's the season finale, so I feel like it would only be fair to get to them next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, we have one more episode left of the year. How do you guys feel?
How do you feel?
I'm ready for 2024.
Yeah?
I'm very tired of 2023.
Ready for season 5?
I feel like this is dragging on. I'm so tired of this year.
Yeah.
Like, I'm ready to just, just feels new. I'm ready to just feel new.
Does it feel new though? January 1st feels exactly the same to me.
It depends. I feel like it's like a mindset, and I'm just ready to like leave.
You don't use that? You don't lean into the New Year stuff? You know how it can be a jolt? It could be a battery,
Yeah.
Yeah, I do, but I just feel like it feels the same.
Yeah.
It feels like a fresh
Like she
start.
said, it's a mindset.
It does feel like a fresh start, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like it's done. Now I'm waiting for something new.
Yeah. I'm ready to just leave.
I'm just ready
things.
for it to be warm again.
that too, right?
That's when
And
my
then-
mindset shifts. I'm popping
Yeah.
vitamin
Me too, me
D's
too.
like they're perks, trying to get some happy. What's it called?
Vitamin D?
Like, is it dopamine? Is it
Yeah,
what is
something
it?
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm ready
Everybody's
to
hurting out
leave
here, man.
2023 in the dust and everything that came with it.
I think that's the worst. Like, it's worse when it gets dark at 4:30 and it's cold.
Yo, I think
You think
daylight
if it got
savings
dark
is
at
worse.
4:30 and it was warm, it'd be better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
Really?
at least
A
you
lot
could be
better, yeah.
outside.
In the dark?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're outside in the dark in the summer all the time.
Yeah, but it's different because it's like 10 p.m.
I think they turned that shit up by a couple notches. I feel like it's darker
The daylight
sooner than it
savings time?
usually is. Like it's not usually
Bro,
this bad.
4:30, it's dark.
Dark.
Yeah.
Like you could go to bed
Pitch
type.
black.
Oh,
dark.
for sure. Yeah, it messes with me. I won't lie.
That shouldn't be a thing.
It wasn't that bad before. It, would
It
get
really
kind-
wasn't. I
like,
said that. They turned up the darkness.
Yes,
yeah,
yeah,
you're right.
yeah, yeah.
They did, for sure.
God turned up the melanin for the sky.
You guys are dumb.
Crazy. Yeah,
Anyways,
cut me
y'all,
off, please.
thank you for
Jesus.
thank you for listening. We'll be back next week with the season finale.